there, it's there, it's there. You might feel a little bit like, great, not great. It's going to feel a little bit roller coaster in the next couple of months. But this is good. This is where breakthrough comes. This is about how you leave your mark, how you leave your legacy. When you're going deep like this, something changes in a huge way for you. It's going to change by the end of the year. January, we've got a shit ton going on for you. Oh! Now, January, look, this is why I read duplicate decks. January, here's the duplicate. This is the universe saying, hello, pay attention. Whatever the thing is that's the loss that you're grieving, that there's sorrow for, you need to move beyond it. We have King of Wands sitting here. King of Wands is sometimes the ego one, sometimes the narcissist one, but when he's in his right position, when he's in his truer, higher self aspect, then he's the one that's the strong leader that draws people close and really has great ideas, great ambition, really, really inspiring. This one's great, but he's not always good at the close relationships. He's not always good at intimate relationships or things that are supposed to be close. He's not always best on that. He's great with the great ideas, great leader, but not always good close up. So you need to be careful on this. Be aware that that's his temperament, his style. That's what this is about. Then here we see the Chariot and the Three of Wands. The Chariot is how you want to move forward in a more balanced way. It feels like this is a car with a cold engine going on. That's what I'm getting. It's a slow start, slow start, slow start because of this grieving and loss that's happened through here. It feels like by the end of January, things are going to be moving forward pretty good with the Chariot here. Then with this Three of Wands, something that you've done, that you've taken action on in here. The ships are coming in for you now. So that's what's going on in January for you. That's a big January. I would be looking forward to that, and I'd be looking forward to anything after like January 18th, 19th. As you're going into that Aquarius season, it's big for you. February, Wheel of Fortune, fate finally brings some kind of reward in a huge way. This is a very lucky, lucky card to see. This is fate turning something huge. So what may have felt like a tower at the beginning, it feels like the recovery is coming here in February. That's a tricky thing to deal with, but it's karma, it's fate, it's cycles, and it's the wheel in your favor. That's February. March, the woman of independence and wealth, sitting pretty in her own garden. This is the card of luxury. This is why I wouldn't think this is so disastrous over with this tower. None of the other cards are saying this disaster is going to hold you back, hold you down, keep you under. No, it's just going to take you a little while to get your bearings afterwards. That's all. The woman in the garden has plenty of extra time, extra leisure time. She has more of what she wants, and she occasionally sends out a hawk or a falcon to check on things outside of her garden. So she keeps abreast of what the news is, what's going on, but she's not steeping in the sorrow, steeping in the outside influences. She's more at home in her own zone, doing what she needs to do to take care of herself. That's what's going on in March. In April, we've got the Ten of Wands coming in now. April and May. I'm not loving this April and May. April, we're seeing 10 of Wands. May, we're seeing 6 of Swords. You are carrying somebody else's lessons here, somebody else's burdens. You're carrying too much, or you're doing a lot of work in a not smart way. Knock it off, knock it off, knock it off. Set the burden down. This is April. This is May. Leaving the rough waters for smooth. Going towards your peace. Going for the peaceful, still waters, not the choppy waters. And this one shows all the swords in the boat, but it is a time where you could get rid of the baggage and make more progress a little faster. The swords are always referencing air and thoughts and knowledge and legals. This is excess baggage, and I'm telling you, some of it's got to go. That's what I'm getting through here. What else is going on here? Clarify April and May. Woo. Star card. Now, this one I'm not going to show you because she's naked before her maker, but it's about hopes and dreams and resetting those and following your true north and really having a healing period of time. It feels like the work and the labor that's been too much here is getting set down so you can change something big. Star card comes here. Death card comes in June. This is big. Death is death and transformation. I love it. Like, you see the butterflies behind me? I'm all about the butterflies. It's about metamorphosis. It's about going from caterpillar to butterfly. An inevitable end, an inevitable change, death and rebirth. Phoenix metaphor, also very good on this. It's not just death. It's death and rebirth. It's the end of something that must end. It's the end of something that will sink the boat. You can't do it anymore. You're just done, 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 done. You go forward in a new way. Believe me, the butterfly isn't sad that he has flight. The butterfly isn't sad that he's not a caterpillar anymore. When he finally takes flight, he's glad to be able to do it. It's just, you're going to look very, very different to how you looked before. Anything else on this one? Yeah, there's a chunk that just came through. This didn't come through as just one. It came through as a chunk. The independent woman comes through strong. She's right over here. Remember in March? There she is, coming through strong. This is you not just having the wherewithal, the leisure time, the luxury, the money, the funds to be able to do something, but also having the attitude to match it with the star. You're in tune with your dreams again, and the star's coming up again in July, right here, peeking through. So this is important. Knowing what makes you feel rich. This is a huge thing for you. And not just rich in the financial sense, but blessed, grateful, happy, in the right zone, aligned, all that shit. Sword of Truth is coming through. This is what is coming through, big and powerful. Sword of Truth, 10 of Cups, happiness on the home front, and the coin over here. It's almost like this is where the lesson begins in October, this October-November energy. This is where it begins. And you're rerouting to a richer, more rewarding part of your life, a richer, more rewarding chapter of your life is huge for you. What comes up in June, July, right here. We've got June for the star. July is bringing us Star and Magician. We've got June here. July is star here. Sorry, May, June, July, July, July. The July had 2 on this. We got Magician and the star. Whatever it is that you want to manifest regarding your dreams, this is the time when you have the ability to do it. So implementing ideas, clarity, whatever that sword card was that I handed to Phil. The Ace of Swords is about clarity, clear seeing, truth, knowing and being in alignment. This is what's coming through in June. July, you're right here. You're bringing it forward in a huge way. August is a little bit tricky. August, you're feeling a little protective. You've acquired something wealth reward, but you're holding on too tight. It almost feels like a little bit of the shadow aspect of the moon, and fear is getting you in July and August. Right after this, don't hold yourself back. This is the card of holding back, and you don't need to do it in August. What else is coming up on this? August, here's your lesson. Whoa, whoa. You're getting the lesson. You're going to have to go slow and steady from August. Something that starts off really great, you're going to have it like slow down. You need to prepare, brace for impact. This is what I'm saying, and this is why I'm saying it. You got the slowest horse in the deck here with the knight. He's prepared. 3 canteens across the desert, this guy. Strongest horse, usually the Clydesdale. He's working hard. This guy is the man on the mission. He knows what he needs to do. What's behind him? Oh, this one. This one is a little hyper overprotective. Oh, we just saw this fucker. Yeah, we just saw him. Yeah, this guy, little overprotective. It's like you're guarding something, and sometimes this is afraid to be vulnerable with your heart. Now, this is be cautious, be careful, not foolish. But who comes in next? Oh, yeah, Romeo's riding in right here towards the end of August and before September. So pay close attention. You are prepared and you are ready to meet something new, but you're going to do it slower. This is huge for you. What else do we have for the crowding lesson here? Right there, right there. Ha! Love it. Love it. This is new circles of support, new celebration going on around you, everything lining up and being in a row by the time you've hit the year mark. And I would say even a little bit before that. I think it's lining up in August, but it scares you a little bit is what I've got. Because the moon card, they have to pass through the gates of fear. 8 of Wands is coming up, Page of Cups, new opportunity to create something new, new start in love, Page of Cups, and King of Cups. Keep calm and carry on, but do it in a way that is, I wouldn't say logical or sensible, but reasonable, that makes sense, that's calm. Be chill about it, relax about it. If this guy comes in too hard, too fast, and wants to sweep you off your feet, you might be like, whoa, Nelly, slow that roll. Slow it down just a little. That's what I got. That's complete. Woo. Gorgeous reading. Wow. Gorgeous. Everybody wants to be you. Even though it's a challenging year, everybody wants to be you in this year. Nobody doesn't want these cards together. Nobody doesn't want some of this together. Nobody doesn't want this coming this close together. Nobody does. Everybody wants to be you in this year. That's what I got.
Wow, Angie.
Yeah, yeah. And this is Eileen Dugan's The Witch's Tarot. And it's not kitschy like the Everyday Witch deck. This one, kitschy, cute. And I was like, oh, I didn't buy it for a long time. It's super cute. Does the job really, really good. This is Phil's favorite deck, whether he remembers it or not. It's the one he always will ask, which deck was that? What deck is that? It's always this one that he's asking about. That's what I got.
I'm glad how when you imitate me, you like always give me a different voice.
I'm not a baritone or a bass or a tenor. I'm
it's always funny though when I'll say like, "Hey, what are you doing today?" And she'll go, "What are you doing today? What are you doing today?" Like really, do I sound like that?
Why do you make me sound so stupid on that? I don't know. Because that's my little voice.
What are you doing today, huh? Like
that would be the ball busting, free of charge.
Stephanie did say thank you.
You're welcome, honey. You are welcome.
Candace said I do the same.
I think a lot of us do, because you can't just Like, if we ask them to go up in the upper rafters and imitate us, it's going to sound just as dopey. So, okay, fair and square.
Yeah, PayPal is still good to go.
Yeah.
That is our PayPal there. We do have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the list right now.
Okay.
And those are the choices.
So if you let me know
Cool.
who's next in the
Next
question.
up we have Becky.
Okay, Becky, hi.
And she is getting a mini read.
Okay.
Love forecast, please.
Love
Krista,
forecast,
you're on deck.
please. Mini read. Okay, we are going to the Desert Tarot. Tarot of the Desert, I think is what it's called. I want to set this up like the Australian 10 spread. It's the same thing as a Celtic cross. It's just laid a little bit differently in rows. We're going to set it up that way, and then we're going to do some highlights and lowlights and see what's going on with that. And I think of highlights and lowlights like old-fashioned newspaper headlines, that kind of thing. Let's see what's going on. Love for Becky. What's going on? You're not going to like me a little bit on this one. You're going to be a little irritated, but that's okay. And the reason I say this is because you do need some time alone. You need some time in solitude, and that's challenging for you. You have the Six of Cups in the position of you now. This is a card of nostalgia, rose-colored glasses, friendship, childhood friendships, happy things like that, but simpler times. And I think you may over-romanticize love sometimes and what that is in your world. And then the Hermit as the challenge card. If this were in the center of the Celtic cross, it would look like this, right? It's the challenge, the Hermit, the time alone, learning alone versus isolation, learning how to enjoy solitude versus feeling lonely. And that's vexing you. It feels like that's a pisser is what it feels like. That's not the technical tarot word, but that's what it feels like. That's what's coming in and challenging for you. You got the Four of Cups here in the conscious thoughts. This is something that you're aware of, but you're so focused on something, sometimes so zen going in, you don't see the big cup of love being offered. And there's a little bit of a pivot, a little bit of a turn. You usually see the moody, broody kids. It's kind of like the pouty teenager, kind of like this. And the cup is like here, like the golden goblet, like, whoa. And the kid's like, there needs to be some of this shift in the way you think about love and what are you expecting for a relationship to do for you in your life. What gaps are there that you can fill for yourself about self-love, yeah, about what you want to experience, about adventure, all of that. Start filling that cup on your own because it's going to draw and attract differently than if you did it just from the, well, I never get this, and let go of the pessimism on this. Allow some adventure and allow some optimism. This is the refusing to allow the adventure to be there. And it's not going to just come knocking on your door. You need to go out and engage. All right, Seven of Wands here. This is holding the boundaries. And this is like, maybe I've been stung before in love. Maybe this has hurt before. And now you feel like you have to kind of manage two worlds at the same time. Maybe you gave too much in one relationship, and are they all that way? Are they all schmucks? No, no, no. Or, oh, it's so hard to find a good man. There's plenty of good men out there. That's very my age showing. There's plenty of good people out there to date in the dating world. So there's good relationships all around. It's knowing what your boundaries are, knowing what you want. The clarity that comes from this time of Hermit is going to help with this. So unconsciously take a look at where your boundaries are, what you really, really want. This is important for you. Right here in the energy of now is the Star of Hope. This is the star where the healing begins. This is also where you face your true north, you get better aligned. And this is where you're raw, vulnerable, warts and all, naked before your maker. You're going to the table like, yeah, this is some of my baggage and like it or fuck off. This is what you're doing. Now, you're not going to say that on the first date, but you might be like, this is what you're dealing with. If you've had XYZ bum relationship, XYZ divorce or kids or whatever, it's like a real honest accounting of something, and this is your hopes and aspirations. And every time you go on a date doesn't mean that there's going to be an instant connection. That's okay. What your dreams are, what your hopes are, what your aspirations are, they aren't going to be withheld from you right now. It's just you got to get a little more clarity about it. Okay, in the environment around you, the Two of Wands. This is the one that has the world on the hand, and they're up on the castle usually. Honey, will you show her this card? And they're looking out over the horizon, and it's like, it always makes me think of Reba's song, Is There Life Out There? Because she's just wondering what's beyond her four walls, and it's been a little bit too hemmed in for too long. This is the energy that isn't going to serve in the energy around you. You're feeling like, is there anything, when do I get mine, is what it's coming through as. Pay attention to what it is you want to do, that slow progress towards this. Do the things that you need to do. If that means you go out and you do things that are more for yourself, take better self-care of yourself, people sling that word around a lot. But say you take an art class or baking class or pottery class, whatever, something totally not to do with romance at all. Left field of romance. You're going to be happier because you're doing something you like to do anyway, and draw more happiness to you. It puts you in a different energy space, in a different headspace. Important for you. All right. Recent past, near future. Five of Cups, recent past. This is a card of sorrow, loss, grief, real true grieving. Mourning something that is either lost or could have never been. This could have been a loss of a family member or a friend or an outgrowing of a certain thing. No longer putting up with bullshit and feeling like, okay, I'm changing how I'm operating. I'm not playing small anymore. But maybe some people aren't getting this version of me, and you may have outgrown versions of certain people. That's the recent past. The near future, the Queen of Pentacles. I love seeing this for you. Love it, love it, love it. Now this I want to clarify. Queen of Pentacles is the one that knows her worth, knows her value. She turns the tumbleweed to the Christmas tree. She knows exactly how many cans of SpaghettiOs or beef stew or chili or whatnot is in her pantry. She knows exactly what she's got. She knows exactly how to turn it into magic. She's got the money. She's got the resource. She knows how to use her time. She knows how to invest in herself. I want to look at this a little bit closer and get a clarification. She's the closest to the Empress in my mind. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. You're going to feel like you've got it. You've got access granted here with the Hierophant. This is like for promotions, the card of the teacher, the keys to the kingdom, all that. Granted, granted, granted. Gifts given in the near future and the world. The ending of this old cycle is sooner than you think. Sooner than you think coming up. Anything else on this? I want to look at this. I'm getting one season. It's more than a month, but one season. It might even be a little less than that. A season to me is usually 3 months. It feels like a little less than that. It wants me to explore this. What are we getting? Page of Pentacles. This is when the Batman card is for me. It's when you know you're Batman and not Robin. When you start living as main character. You've studied something enough that you offer a new gift. That's when the season change. And it feels like a little bit of this harvest season is coming in. The fruits are coming in fully. This is what it feels like over here on this one. Now, here we have the Chariot coming up. This is the energy around the hopes and fears. Are you moving too fast? Are you moving out of balance? And it feels like it's not quite balanced. Are you going to hit a little bit of a bump in the road and get a little bit of a hiccup or a flat tire and then fix it? Yeah, you are. Don't sweat it. Don't worry about it. The Chariot is here. You don't need it out of control. You don't need things going crazy fast. You need to go smooth. You need to be in control of how fast you take relationship, dating, all that jazz. This is huge. And then what comes here? Two of Cups. Now, this card is sometimes stronger than the Lovers. I love seeing this as the outcome. You're ready for the relationship that is real, that is a perfect match, that is great for you. You're ready for this. What else do you need to know? We're going to look for the headline here. The delay is worth it. We're getting the Hangman here where you're feeling like you're strung up, strung up, strung up. The delay is worth it. Remember, you're the Queen of Queens with the Empress. Be receptive to things looking a little bit different and taking it at a pace that is reasonable. You can't reach the distant goal from the horizon immediately. That's this card here, right? Same. You can't reach it immediately. Remember to treat yourself like the Empress. When somebody is in the Empress, this is sometimes a card of pregnancy. And when somebody's expecting, they're going to get what they're craving. They're not going to settle for nonsense. They're not going to put up with idiots. If they need rest, they need rest. If they need pickles or ice cream, they need what they need. And they're not going to put up with nonsense at all. They're going to do what they need to do to take care of them and their future. And that's what's going on with that. Subconsciously, let's see what else is going on. Chariot's coming in with the Three of Swords. The heartbreak from the past is like driving your car on a flat tire. Focus on that flat tire too long, you're not going to get anywhere. This is what's coming up. This betrayal or heartache from the past, it stung hard and it doesn't have to sting forever. It's just one experience of many more yet to come. So if you want to get moving again, if you've got a flat tire, you get the fucker fixed and you get on with your road and get going. This is what's going on. Hermit card. This is why you're having this right here. And this is why I said you wouldn't like me before. That's why you won't like me now. The Chariot's coming here. It wants to move you toward this. But learning the difference of alone and lonely is huge. Learning to take care of yourself, huge, like the pregnant Empress. Take care of yourself. Be receptive to all these gifts flowing towards you. Shower yourself with the love and all of the extras and do something totally left field, not related to romance and the wooing and the dating. Something that when you need to take a break and you've, dated a lot of frogs and kissed a lot of frogs and you're like, I'm so sick of dating. I'm so sick of men. I'm so sick of people. I hate the world. But you need something like your pottery class or your cake baking class where it's like, I just love frosting cakes, whatever it is. You need that to help balance things out. That's what's coming up. That's what's going to help make the difference in feeling alone or lonely. Huge difference. That's what's coming in for you. Anything else she needs to know? Anything else on this Two of Cups?
Cool.
Six of Pentacles, the universe is trying to gift you something. And the Three of Pentacles, this is when the teamwork kicks in again. This is huge for you. Huge, huge, huge coming in. This is when you know if you share, you get more. If you give, you receive. This is something where you're not over giving. You're balancing the giving and receiving a lot. And you're doing great with it. Keep it up, keep it up, keep it up. Keep the hope, keep the faith. The star is right there for you in the position of now. Whatever this is you're shifting out of that's ending with the world, it's like just a chapter or a book that's ending and you're going on to the next. That's what I've got. That feels complete. That's gorgeous. I love that for you. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. And I really do get the season over here strongly. So I pay attention within the next 2 months. It doesn't mean that I'm always right, but it means that whatever this lesson is that's ending and completing, there's a different version of you that's emerging more prevalently within the next 2 months that draws in something different in that field. All right. Blah, 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 bleepity blee. All right. You okay, honey?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is the breeze okay coming in there?
Yeah, it's good. Is it too noisy for you guys?
No. Oh.
I wasn't asking you, honey. Sorry.
Yeah.
If it's too noisy, if that wind and breeze is too much, let us know. We'll adjust. But okay. All right.
All right. Becky said, awesome. Thank you. I love your reading.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you for getting one. Thank you. Thank you. You're welcome, honey.
All right. Yeah. We have the breeze. It's that time of year where you can leave the windows open.
It's nice. It's fall and it's Utah.
Nice.
It was probably the last 80-degree day. Last 80-degree
That's what they
day
told
for
us. Yeah,
according to the weatherman.
Last 80-degree day for the year.
We'll see if Chuckles knows what he's doing. I didn't look at my cards for the weather report.
Chuckles?
But we'll see. I don't like that weatherman. He's just kind of... But I don't like anything that gets starting to get cold, and it's perfect. Leave it at the 80s. I'd love it. Yeah, it's going to get colder. I'm going to have to break out
of
the
all
electric
things,
blanket.
Angie is very particular about weather people, man. She's the unfortunate weather girl. She's I don't like his head. His head is too big. Like, what the hell, man?
Well, yeah. If you're going to tell me the weather and just read numbers off of a chart, I want you to be interesting and fabulous. And sometimes they are and sometimes not. It's just subjective. I mean, it's just me sitting on the couch having a shallow moment because Phil likes to watch the weather about 15 trillion different places.
I'm a truck driver. I like to be informed.
Yeah, all right. Enough
Anyway.
ball busting.
Moved to Arizona, is where it said. So,
No, it's hot as fuck
yeah,
there.
her sister just moved there from like 30 years.
No. I was in Mesa like part of my senior year and it was hot and we moved in August. Mesa's right near Phoenix and it's like, scorching
her sister
hot.
just moved there after 30 years there.
She's now back to Utah.
Now
so
she's in Utah.
yeah.
She can't. Ugh.
So that'll be good. So yeah, you can't have everything you want all the time.
Not Phoenix. No, not Phoenix. It's ridiculous. And
Super
Krista
hot.
wants you to drink some water.
Yes.
Before her read. She's got to read.
Okay, great. Yay-hoo. And you said Crystal?
Krista.
Krista. I want to be clear.
Krista is getting a spirit-led read, Angie. Mysterium, you were on deck. I just need to know what kind of specialty read you would like. And those are your choices.
So, hang on. Ugh. Well, no wonder.
Krista said a mini, but it's Krista.
It's Krista. Hang on for a second.
Got it, Mysterium.
Okay. We're going for a combo, and the first deck that I went to was Rebecca Campbell's deck, and I have like 4 of hers. So I don't know if this is it's the Rose. Rebecca Campbell deck, whatever it is, with the rose in the titles, that's what it is. I think that's what it is. We're going here, then we're going to Magical Hours, then the Enchanted Map, and then I think this is an Angels deck. Let's see what's going on here. These nails make the shuffle tricky. Better. Okay. All right. What we have here is some earthbound energy, some of the stuff that is like the angelic realm, spirit guide realm, influence of the ancestors, all of that coming through. This is also coming in external to you that you're kind of unaware of, not conscious of, a little bit oblivious to, but will come in as lessons to help you along the way. This is most central to where you are now, and this is something that keeps you kind of earthbound. So let's take a look at what we got here. This is saying healing is happening, the return is coming, and the sun. Now these are gorgeous. Healing's happening, you're not broken. Trust the process, it's safe to soften. This is huge for you. This is something about healing, mending the heart, and letting the big snotty cries happen. Letting the grieving, the mourning, the loss, whatever it is, let it move through you, and it'll come again and again. Let it wash through you like waves, because it's going to soften and help mend. This is huge. It's like if you were wounded, you would clean out a wound with water, and you would allow things to have some time before you expected something to mend. This is what's going on. The return is coming in, and this is coming in. New story, you decide, alignment, it's coming together. Exactly what I said. This is a mending period for you. Now the sun is coming in on this one, and it's saying joy, enjoyment, life for success, vitality, and play. These are the things to remember, these lessons. Allow the mending to happen. Allow yourself to return to this emergence of joy, and allow more of it to be there each day. Do things that will bring you in joy and put you in this space and place, not just of gratitude, but of silliness, of play, of happiness, and of joy, so things don't feel oppressive to you. You have a little bit more weight on your shoulders than you need to be carrying right now. And sometimes the trickiest things to do is to just let our heart be light, even though we've gone through like hell and back, or some kind of big thing, big challenge, hurdle, problem, obstacle, event, breakup, health issue, whatever yours might be. This big problem is not meant to weigh you down. You're meant to move through it, but you need to do it with lighter spirit, and it's easier to move forward. Okay.
Safety is huge.
Yeah. We've got the sun coming up again. We have the sun here. We have the sun here, crossing over you here. Hierophant here. This is something that your spirit already knows. The wisdom that you already got, the keys that you got, you're getting more, and it's getting amplified. There's more and more enlightenment, education, and knowledge coming and flowing through you than used to, and it's coming with greater ease. The Wheel of Fortune. Things are changing in your favor, whether you recognize it or not. The karmic cycle for things to have momentum is starting right now, and it's starting really bigger than you think. It might not feel like progress, might not feel like all the ducks are in a row, whether it's where you're living, where you're staying, whatever it is that makes you feel secure. It may not feel that way, but it's more secure than you realize. You've gotten through every day before this, and you're going to continue to get through it. You have a way of doing things that helps lift others and helps you figure things out at the same time. Those two go hand in hand. It doesn't mean to overgive. No, that's not what I'm saying. What it means is if you are helping others' spirit, or helping share your wisdom, your knowledge with others, it's also going to be a lesson for you pretty much at the same time. So whenever you're reading cards or doing your daily thing, if you're not following, go follow Blessedly Vlad. This is something that is also meant to teach you at the time and crack open your soul and spirit and help lighten things up for you a little bit. That's what's going on here. What's the thing that's kind of oblivious, you don't know, that's coming towards you? The World, the end of this chapter, and the Fool coming up. Same deck as this one, second deck, but the World and the Fool. Huge, huge, huge. No wonder you are feeling the Wheel of Fortune turning. No wonder. The end of that old cycle is getting further in the rear view. So keep your focus off of that. Let your focus be on the things that make you feel grounded, aligned, not just secure, but joyful. This is huge for you. King of Pentacles, secure, right here. You are being supported by the universe more than you know. This is the one that is devoted, that is loyal, that is helpful. And this sometimes is a partner, sometimes this is just a bestie that thinks really, really solidly and helps us stay grounded. This is that kind of energy coming through for you now. The thing that keeps you tethered, grounded, and sometimes anchored. Getting caught in the minutia, but this is something that's a good thing to do. This is the cleaning house card, which that's not my favorite sport. That's never been my favorite sport, ever. But what it does do is help you get your mental clutter out of the way. So even if you clean one area, or say something's been bugging you, okay, confession. What was bugging me that's been in the same place for over a year and a half in my house that's been driving me nuts? Oh, yeah, it's the little thing that blows up the air mattress that I haven't used since we moved in. It was bugging me. It was out in the hallway near the shelves in a way that it just kind of landed there. And it's like, why does it need to be there? It was driving me batshit. The other day, it's like, what can I do? I'm not cleaning that whole area. I'm not doing it. One thing I can move. I moved that little thing. My gosh, I felt better. So whatever it is that's the procrastinatable little thing that throws you off your game, do it. It doesn't have to take forever. Just do a smidge of a thing to help declutter and de-stress and bring a little more joy. It's going to be big for you. Magical map shifter here. Come together here. This is talking about this person here, and you don't even know this. This is coming in. This is somebody that's got your back, got your back, got your back. Come together, and it doesn't feel like this is kind of nuzzly and cutesy romance. It doesn't feel cutesy romance, but it feels like somebody that understands you. Kindred spirits would come through. Anne of Avonlea story, Anne and Diana, that kind of friendship, that kind of energy is coming through very strongly right here. Very supportive energy coming through. Then magical map shifter is coming through here. I love this. What I'm getting here is the feathers in her hand. I'm getting the feather and the fan and the smoke and the sage coming through. There is a sacred something that is for you to be doing. It will help you be grounded. Whether you're saging your house, whether you're doing something where you're doing an air ritual, it's going to get old thought patterns dismissed. Yes? How to? Yes? Okay. Is what I'm getting. You do how you want. Some variation of this. We don't have to make it tricky to do what's sacred to us. We have to make it approachable and doable. And I'm not telling you to do a burn list on this at all. Just the sage. Just the sage. Empty your mind. Let it get really empty. Have your snotty cry or whatever it is. And let specific thoughts go. Maybe 3 specific kind of keep you stuck kind of thoughts. Let those go. And replace them with the new positive thought. It doesn't have to be the exact opposite. It could be a totally different new and positive thought. But it needs to be swept out the door. You can do it with feathers, you can do it with a broom, but you need to sage and sweep, and that's what I would do. And it's to clear the head space, it's to clear the clutter, it's to clean. That's what I've got on that. This is huge. It'll help you keep grounded. Over here on this side, girlfriend. This will be you, baby. The goddess of love, Aphrodite, showing up full on, comfortable as is, not doing any of the comparison and competition and I don't know if I'm enough, blah, blah, blah. No, that game is done. You are there, you are present, and you are holding space. And there is nothing wrong with taking up some space too. Own it, strut, and walk the walk. This is huge. Aphrodite, goddess of love, coming in big, big, big. The beauty is all around you, and this is the way you walk. You walk the beauty way. It's huge. It's a path. It's a way of being. And it's something you do, and it's something that emanates. Be aware of it. Vesta. Now this is to do with altars and sacred space. And again, it's referencing back here. Whatever it is, if you have just one space that is your altar, your sacred space, it's not always going to be filled with different little trinkets and statues or whatever, but you know what it is. It's the space that doesn't get cluttered, doesn't get messy. Even if you have to masking tape across and write, don't mess this space up, and have it be the sacred space for what it is that you need. Have it be that, and make your home and your environs more comfortable and more welcoming to your spirit, to you, so that when you want to be in the zone meditation-wise, or when you want to be in the zone baking or being silly, whatever it is, you feel comfortable being in your own zone. This is huge for you. And then here you have Kali, and I'm loving this. This is the working with the shadows, the goddess of destruction, goddess of illusion, the goddess of ego. This is also a card that brings to mind the ritual of breaking plates, and not in the wedding ritual, but the ritual of what you can do that's destructive, that doesn't really do too much damage, but it does feel really good sometimes. You can break some plates, not Corelware probably, but old plates that you don't want, things that you need to throw out. It's time to break the plates. It's time to chop up the wedding dress if you're getting a divorce. It's that kind of energy. It's not going to hurt anything or anyone, but it's going to let you let go and release. And this is what's coming in. The reason this is so important is because the world and the fool are over here. This ending and this beginning coming in. You have to destroy what it is you don't want to carry. That's what I've got. That feels complete. That's beautiful for you. You're in the zone. For the most part, you're in the zone. And when you get a little bit out of whack, you get right in alignment real quick. Real quick.
Cathartic destruction.
Oh, yeah. Oh yeah, that cut the wedding dress. I did that when I got a divorce, and boy howdy, it was good for me. So yeah, you do what you need to do. But yeah, a little bit of Kali energy wouldn't hurt. But I would get that set up for yourself.
She did say I need to redo my altar in a bad way.
Yeah, do it. Let it get freshened up. Not necessarily even for the spooky season or whatever. Just what feels good to you. Get it set how you like. That feels very complete. Yeah. This is good. And the double sun on this is huge. It is like on this one, the stairs coming through quite strongly. It is like you're making your way up, up, up. You're doing these things that get you aligned, that get you your vibe rising, get you ascending, get you in the better lifted spirits. You're doing it. But it takes a little bit, one step at a time, one step at a time. You're not going to leap 5 steps at a time. So this is what you've got to remember. You're making progress little at a time. Enlightened, enlightened, enlightened. Enlighten the load. That's what I got. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. So yeah, and this is the Magical Hours Tarot. Really gorgeous. This is a Rebecca Campbell deck, and I don't remember the exact if it's the rose, but I think it might be. And then the Enchanted Map from Colette Baron Reed, I think is this other one. So that one. So that's what I got. Gorgeous energy.
I have to give myself the grace I give to others.
Yes! Yes, easy to say, difficult to do. Do it. Do it. You so deserve it. Okay. All right, that's what I got on that one. Woohoo!
She said, that was gorgeous, Angie. Thank you so, so much.
Thank you. That was beautiful. That was great to do. And get yourself a treat. Whether it's flowers or a new oracle deck or whatever it is, new tarot deck, get yourself a treat just for you. It's okay to spoil yourself. It's okay to spoil a little. And sometimes it doesn't have to be anything other than a ridiculous shade of nail polish from the dollar store. Whatever it is, it doesn't have to be expensive, but it has to feel a little bit like a treat for you. All right, enough preaching.
Okay, Ange, wow.
Uh-huh, I know. So bossy.
Okay, next up we have Mysterium. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
They are going to get a specialty read.
Okay.
Your call.
Okay.
But the question was also, just want to know if my business will be successful. So I don't think a past life's going to work, right?
Okay, so the specialty reads, I usually do past life, crystal ball, or the bones. And I think we're going to go in the bones because that's when I could go into with the questions and cards a little bit differently. So give me a minute. That's what I think will work. So that's what for this. Because usually on specialty reads, you don't ask a question. But I think we can pull this off. So we're going to do it. Give me just a second. Now this is the Naked Heart Tarot reading cloth, and I love it for my bones readings. I love it.
Candace, you're on deck.
Wanting to know about her business, and we're going to go a little bit deeper, but as it pertains to business. Hang on. This is the deck that goes with this cloth, but I don't want to use that this time. I think I want to use Bordinsky's Awakening deck. And the Beautiful Beast deck. We'll see if we need any more of these. We'll go into them as we need to. Hang on for a second. Let me move this for just a minute. Okay. Mysteriums, what does she need to know for business, etc.? These are coming in, and these wolves haven't come in this way before, but they are coming in like the wolves that are on the card, the moon. You usually see the wolf and the dog on the moon card. And you see the crayfish or whatever coming up from the depths, right? This is when you're at the gates of fear, and it feels like these things need to be balanced, the domestic and the wild, how much to invest and spend versus overspend, this kind of thing, how much risk to take. The fear cards, the gates of fear, you are definitely pursuing through here, and this is something that's big for you. Pay attention to what it is that scares you, and pay attention to the reason why. Is it legit? Is there a reason to be scared of that? Or Is this just something that's an old false belief in your head? These are coming through as anchors to the pillars. Very interesting. Very interesting. And then we'll get the bones scattered on this in a minute. Clarity about the fear has to be here. I can't even go forward yet. Clarity about the fear has to be here. We've got the Ace of Swords coming in strong, strong here. The Ten of Wands, you're carrying a little bit extra weight than you need to. It's like when you get a menu that's too big, like, I don't know if you've seen, is it Robert Irvine that would take the sledgehammer? I think that's who it is. He'd be Restaurant Impossible, and everybody always has this way over huge menu that's a burden to them to carry. Don't have too much diversity going on. Be clear and concise about what it is you want to do in your business, whether it's your business mission or whether it's the product you're offering, whatever it is. Be clear about it. You're too spread, and that's not working smart. And for this kind of a read, you need to know to work smart. Set down some of this other burdens. You don't have to have everything squared away all at once. You have to have the things that have the best return on investment. You have to have the things that are the best bang for the buck, and have what it is that's going to appeal to the broader spectrum balanced. That's the challenge. Seven of Coins, the Harvester's card. Yeah, get more economical about what you're doing. Not cheap, economical. Really take a look at the economics, and then math it out. Do the math. Let the math be mathing for you. Here we've got the Ace of Pentacles, the Three of Cups, and the Eight of Swords. The limiting thoughts need to go. And there's something about this Eight of Swords that's coming through with a little bit of the Five of Wands energy. Don't worry about the competition. Worry about what it is you want to offer and what you want to bring, and bring it strong. Bring it strong. The limiting beliefs need to go down. The chains need to be broken on this, and that needs to go down. All right. Really weird for a bones read to be set up like this so differently. Let's get the bones. So just doing 2 handfuls. One here, one here. What do we need to know? Okay. All right. So when the bones fall in a certain way, it means something to me. They mean different things based on the pattern and the coloring and all of the striations and all of that kind of stuff. But what we're getting here, and this I did when I did the burnt bones or the shadow bones. I had my regular set of bones that I did probably 3 years ago that I made. And this is something that came through my grandma. This is something that she taught me, and I didn't know how to do this, but she taught me how to do this. And so the ones that are the blackened bones, the burnt bones, this is coming through differently. The first one out here is this, and this is the Reaper's bone. But when you flip it this way, it's angelic guidance and help. It's like death and rebirth in a bone. This is what's going forward. Whatever it is that needs to end and be done and clear cut, needs clear cut, and it needs done soon. Again, what is the solid thing that you need to have here on the solo on your own? Where is the gold in this? Where are you deeply rooted? That's where the gold is. This is huge. Your creativity is transformational. Your ability to adjust to things on the fly is huge. This is huge, huge, huge. And again, be aware that you aren't scattering your creative energy too thin. So don't tell everybody about every brilliant idea. Back it up with the work, with the energy. If you were writing a book, don't tell everybody about the story that you're writing. Put the time in at the keyboard and write the damn thing, right? Okay, you got it. Parallel tracks coming through here. This is, again, this is higher self knowing how to lead a little bit forward. This is the heart that really is getting divine knowledge, divine influence coming in a big, big way for you here to handle all of this over here. This is what's coming in the short. It looks like when you get things pared down, slimmed down, the over huge menu pared down, clarified, cleaned up, streamlined, then it's going to serve you really, really well. And that's when things will, I'm getting cash coming in. That's when the green is going to start showing up once you streamline. Streamline what it is. Be laser focused about what it is you do. Now we're going up this pillar here. Okay. All right. We have the Page of Cups here, and the creativity is upside down. It's almost like over creative. This is usually the Stinky Fish Tea card. The creativity in the subconscious spot. This is where this is. And the creativity needs to be not spread too thin. It needs to be harnessed, focused, brought in. And something's going to surprise you. You're going to have more substance there than you think. So get your head out of the clouds, get yourself grounded, and create something. Again, going back to the writing reference. Instead of talking about the characters in your story and planning and all this backstory, butt in the seat. fingers on the keyboard, that kind of thing, all right? Doing the work that needs to be done. Get the creativity and don't diffuse it. Let it use laser focus precision to move you forward. Okay, you in the challenge here. Feeling like lack, feeling fear, feeling left out in the cold in some way, maybe not seeing the returns as fast as you want to see them, doing something breaking from tradition in what you're doing with your business. Instead of offering everything to everyone, breaking from tradition and niching it down might be important. Niching it down might be important. That's where the abundance comes in. Do not measure too rapidly. Measure by a different standard, not just the literal money that comes in, but measure also by what you're bringing forward in the world, and is it serving your soul to do so? When it does, abundance comes in. Card flat out says abundance on it. It's you. The abundance within you is being externalized. I don't know how to say it any plainer. Four of air. Now this is the Four of Swords. You cannot like burn the candle at both ends. This is a card of self-care, rest, retreat, reclaim, restore, renew, all that recharge. Imperative for you. So regroup, regather, bring yourself to a still place where you can focus your mind or let your mind just empty. Either way. I think the emptying is necessary first, then the clarity comes. Seven of air. Too much going on in your brain. Again, what have we been talking about? This is beautifully illustrated. Show her this. You need to empty first. Empty the brain first. Let the million thoughts fly and realize that you will land on the one that resonates, that's right for the time and the purpose that you are in now. Okay? Going forward. Transformation. Beautiful, beautiful. It's like being halfway there. You're the caterpillar in the goo right now. You're not quite the two-winged butterfly yet. You're still in the goo. But the transformation is happening. And I want to go back to the bones and see what's going on here in the gates of fear, in the pillars of fear, in the domestic and the wild, in the balancing that you're trying to do here. What we're seeing here in the cards. We see the Ace of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles coming through very strongly. This is the Queen, but this is feeling like the Ace. The big reward is there. If you are thinking for a long-term goal and not going to immediate measure, you're going to do better. What is the long-term goal? And I'm not saying you need a 10-year plan, but I'm saying look for the bigger picture. Focus on what you need to do, but look for the bigger picture. What you want to experience out of this whole thing is huge for you. The Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands is gorgeous. It's a card of resilience. This is gorgeous. Show her this. Show her this. And this one has the bones on it. The resilience are built in, wired into your DNA, ready to go. It is like that you are in the goo. You're no longer caterpillar. You are in the in-between stage. Not quite full-on butterfly, but this is happening. It's happening. It's happening. Page of Cups. Same as this. Same card. Different imagery. Same card. Seeing something in the cup and something that's offered emotionally that's huge, huge, huge. You can see the fish in the cup there. That's when the person goes to the water, and instead of getting just water, they get the fish too. There's something of substance. So if you're offering something with depth instead of just the shallows, it can't just be what's in the ledger books for you. The ledger has to be in the black. Yeah, you know this. You know the risks you're willing to take, but you know that you've got to clean and pare down something, and that's huge. And it's got to make sense to your heart and your soul to continue to do it, to make it worth it to have skin in the game. The risk has to be worth it. And it's why it's scary to you, because you're going to have to risk something a little more real. This is a big deal. It's worth it for you to do. There's a karmic lesson in this. There's something in your favor. Legally something. Look at the fine print on that. But the Justice card, the scales are trying to balance. I want to pull this out without moving this bone too much, because this is in perch position. This is the scales balancing, 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 and scales being in your favor. Six of Wands, victory right there. You are more luxurious than you know. The Six of Wands, it has the peacock feather here, and it also has the laurel wreath. Usually you see this recognition in the dudes riding the parade horse in traditional Rider-Waite-Smith imagery. And people are like waving, he's like parade wave. There's recognition. This is somebody that comes back from the battle and survives it and goes on stronger. This is a parade, a celebration of what's coming forward. Face the fear, move forward. Yes, but be prepared to celebrate the victory. The Tower turned upside down, and this one feels very much upside down. It's like you've seen from the high space, and the perch is right across this. Now, the Tower you've heard me talk about, it's a oh no, oh shit, beautiful disaster, beautiful plot twist. It's you going a direction you never thought that you would go before. It's also this perch, to me, from my view, it's like a tree with something across it, and the bird would be sitting on the perch. It's seeing the perspective from the higher space. It's why I call it the perch. It's right there. And then we've got the kiss and the sacrifice coming up. The kiss is the lovers leaning into something, the perfect partnering part of soul contract coming in, something that's very, very joyful, blessed. Crown chakra opening up in a big way. And this is huge, huge. There's a sacrifice that has been made. Root chakra energy and crown chakra energy want to come together a little bit more. The kiss right here where you have to lean into your gift, lean into your knowing, lean into your gut a little bit more. This is huge for you. And then this, what feels secure might be a little bit disrupted. You know just exactly how far back to tilt, how far back to lean. If somebody's doing the kiss or they're doing the tango, right? If that's how I call the bones. The kiss is a coming together. The tango is when you're letting the partner dip. You got to trust that the other person has your back and they're not just going to let you fall to the floor, right? This is what's coming up with the bones. Anything else she needs to know? Top of this on the outcome. We're getting something about moving on from something, and this is to do with February coming in, and I'm not sure what this is. But this is something that needs to be stripped down in November, and you'll revisit in February. What else is coming up with that? Again, breaking it down to the bare bones of the thing before you charge forward. Yeah, you need to know what's holding it up. It's just like the skeletal structure that we see around Halloween time. We need to have the skeletal stuff in place first. The bones to hold up the muscles to move the body and the machine forward. You need to have that in place first. So break something down to the bones. What is the business about? What is it you want it to do? Where do you need to lean in, and where serves your soul? These are questions that are big questions. This is no small undertaking, and it's dear to your heart. This is why you're going to move forward in a strong way. It has to be something that you rekindle your passion for. And sometimes business can be a pain in the butt. Sometimes doing things on your own can be a pain in the butt. If you need more information, you can go to others if you don't know. You can ask the questions you don't know, or find out what is it you don't know that you need to know more about. But nobody else can keep the passion. It's why it needs to be laser focused. Find the information. Don't diffuse the passion. The passion needs to lead you forward, to charge ahead, to move beyond. November is going to be, that's the technical term. November is going to be a little bit of a challenge. You've got this great idea. It's going. It's not going as fast as you want. By February, you're revisiting something, tweaking something, and changing something. You've moved on from one phase, one stage, into another. Anything else to do with February? Queen of Cups. You look back on the loss and you dream your dream again. So this is coming through as more of a point of evaluation and introspection and looking at something. Maybe you plan for a certain aspect. Maybe say you're going to teach paint night, and you're like thinking, oh, this is great, but you have too much going on and you need to thin the artist. Maybe you need to thin your supplies. Maybe you need to see what's going on. Maybe you want to do paint night and a wine and cheese night all together. Maybe it's like you can't buy the fancy pants wines and cheese. It needs to be a little bit more, scaled back. But something about the loss that you look at, and it helps you to dream your dream again in a new way and to acquire the vision. Trust your intuition, huge coming through. Queen of Cups is the most intuitive of the queens. This is what's going on. We have the gates of fear coming up through here. The pillar is rock solid. You need to take care of yourself. But trust your intuition, huge. That's what I've got. That's complete.
Woo.
That's gorgeous. Yeah, and the success that's over here. Trust yourself on this. Don't over leverage what it is. And don't diffuse your energy. Okay, she'll know. All right, that's good.
Wow.
Yeah, and this is the Awakenings deck by Bordinsky. Now, Bordinsky, for all of you guys that love Halloween and stuff, she also did this one, the Shadowlands deck. Really super cute, different kind of art altogether, but really cute deck. Same artist author. I think it's Monica Bordinsky. I think that's the right one. So that's that one. And then this is the Beautiful Beast. And again, this is the Naked Heart Tarot Reading Cloth, which reads really well with other things, including bones. So, okay. Yeah, that's what I got. Beautiful. Beautiful.
And her business is going to do good.
Fuck yeah. Not easy, but good. Rich and rewarding if you allow it. If you go into it like, this is what I'm doing because I love doing. And yeah, like business, sometimes you're going to have a busy day. Sometimes you're going to have a slow day. That's the nature of cycles and seasons of business. That's just how it is. But you keep applying yourself, just like the writer that writes the book. Sometimes you're going to be like writer's block. Other times you're going to be there typing in, and you might have to scrap a chapter, or you might have to that went a different. Start doing what it is. Get your butt in the chair, typing it out. So whatever it is that's your business plan that you want to do, figure out and get really clear, clean about what it is, focused about what it is, and keep that passion. And don't let that be diffused everywhere. But it looks like it's going to be really good. Really, really good. This card of victory here, the card of fairness coming in here, Yeah, Karma wants to bring you the victory, justice, and the victory card. You can't. Queen of Pentacles here, the one that has all the rich in the world. She knows how many cans of SpaghettiOs or how much ramen or how much turkey is in the pantry. She's planning for Thanksgiving 3 months ahead. She knows exactly if she has brown gravy in the pantry, if she has oil to baste the bird or whatever. She knows what she's got. She uses her resources really well, and she knows that it takes time to bring in what she wants for this feast. But she knows how to get the table laid. So that's what I got. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous energy. Love it. So good luck, good luck. This is beautiful for you. The main thing for you is clear out your head and then get clear. So, all right.
Woo,
Blah,
okay.
blah, 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 blah. Yeah.
And
Beautiful.
She did say thank you.
You're welcome. Oh, I almost got that bone picked up with the cards. That one goes back in there. Okay.
Close the window there. We get a little blustery.
Yeah, it was getting a little bit windy in here.
Like the door shut.
Yeah, it went slam. I'm like,
Scared the
okay.
hell out of me, but-
Okay. But that's what we got. All right.
Okay, Ange. Woo!
Yeah, that's a beautiful reading. Love it. And that's a bones reading. With a question, which we
love
usually
your
don't do, but-
cloth spread.
Thanks. Yeah, this is, I want to say it's Jillian somebody, but it's the author of the Naked Heart Tarot, and the spread cloth came with the kit when I ordered it, when I got it. So, yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, beautiful. And this is a great one to work with. It really is. Like stellar work on this one. That's why I
Alright.
use it for the bones. Okay.
I will keep the list open until the bottom of the hour if you are interested to get a read from Ange. We do have four on the list right now.
Okay.
Blind Oracle, Your Head, the One Question Mini in Full, the Specialty. That was a specialty read. if
That
you
was a
went with us.
specialty.
That was the Bones with Cards, and those are the apps.
Now, let me get, hang on. Keep that sign up
Cool,
for a minute.
Angela.
So I
Thanks.
keep that
was-
sign back up. I
that
want to
was
put these
Angela.
cards down in my,
What?
I don't want to be the broadside
Oh
of the
my
barn.
gosh.
Hello, thanks. All right. Good.
Are you
Good.
done?
I had to put the cards down. They don't need to see backhand of Ange. No, nobody needs to see that.
Steph is here, our Steph.
Hi. Hi. Go follow Tarot by the Sea. That's Steph. Yay.
Intuitive Seer.
Intuitive Seer, Tarot by the Sea. Both are her. Sorry, I learned that other one first, but yeah.
Okay.
Intuitive Seer. Go follow Intuitive Seer.
Angela would like to know real quick, what is a Blind Oracle, Ange?
Okay, behind me is Oracle decks here, and all here are Oracle decks, and then a few are over here, and the rest are Tarot. So you go in, you don't ask a question. It used to just be like 7 cards, but you know, I get into the cards, and but sometimes it's just one deck, but very rarely. It's usually multiple decks, and what comes through comes through. You don't ask a question, what you need to hear will come through. So that's a Blind Oracle. It's called blind because you're not asking a question. So,
Okey-doke.
okay.
So we do have Candace, then Gloria, then Betsy, then Carisha.
Okay.
And right now is Candace.
Okay.
Candace is a mini read, or take that back. It's a year ahead. Sorry.
Okay.
Gloria, you're on deck.
Candace is a year ahead. Is that what I've got?
Yep.
We're going to the Tarot of the Good Fortune. I love this deck. I didn't think I'd like this deck, and I was so surprised. I love this deck. Let's try that again. Something about partnering hugely important for you beyond the romance of something. The partnering is coming in. Yes, good thing. Yana wants to be here. Yana is one of my guides, and she comes in. It's about the partners. It's about the partnering, the friends that come on board. It's the friends who bring in. Is a friend so important to you? He's like the good girlfriend, except for many, many, many good girlfriend. The partners that work together good. They are the ones. How you say, the ones that walk your path with you, bend your path, walk your same shoes, understand, friends and know. Okay, Yana, you're going to have to be in the back seat for a minute. Yana is very ancestral to me, very ancestor guide that comes in, and she's bossier than me, but she's coming in, and she's saying something. This is coming in, this 2 of Cups, and it's coming in so strong that this is what your year is about. It's about friendships, partners, sisters from other misters, this kind of thing, circles of support that are coming in, but very, very strong perfect match, friendship energy coming in a huge, huge way. The Queen of Cups and the Empress, very much the divine feminine coming in. The intuitive queen here that knows about loss. She's talking also about somebody that's walked in your shoes, somebody that's experienced the exact type of sorrow and heartbreak that you have is coming towards you in this year, that is coming in, whether they're older sister, younger sister, I don't know which is which on this. I just know there's a bond coming in, and it feels like a very female friendly bond, like close sisters, like besties kind of energy. It's important for you in this year. It's going to help you carry through. I don't know what that's about, but that's where we're going. Okay. She's going to be in the back seat on this. If she needs to interfere, I guess I'll find out if I can. No, Yana, no. She likes to do the year ahead, but I don't generally do this except for on my Monday show. And last time I did the year ahead, it's like a battle in my mind to allow that through. If she wants to chirp in at the end, yes, okay. All right, at the end, if she has something to say, great. If not, Angie, I'm going to do this. And Spirit Guide Yana can just kind of be close. Okay. All right. Yeah. We've got October, November, December. December's a big one. January, February, March, April, May, June. June is coming in with a little bit of mystery, and I don't know why, but okay. July. August. September. All right. So this is what we're understanding about the friendship and the divine friendship that's coming towards you, the kindred spirits, soul sisters, and sisters from other misters. More than one are coming through, but it's that level. It's high caliber new friendships coming in. High caliber new experiences coming in. People that get you are coming in and towards your life in a very supportive way. This is huge. Sometimes we get unexpected things. When Yana showed up as one of my guides, I was surprised. It's like the other guides had it lined up, and all of a sudden out of nowhere is this guide, Yana, that surprised me. And this is just very, very recent. So it's like, okay, all right. So I always follow the nudge and allow what needs to come through. So this is what we're doing. This, she wants purview over this month. So we're going to give her that. And she also has much on December. So we're going to give her that. But let's see what's going on. October, the star, the hopes, the dreams, the true north has been reset for you. It feels like you've strongly realigned with your purpose, and what's been gnawing at you that's been in the back won't let itself be forgotten. It's like if you dream of a certain thing as a child, or you have this certain aspiration when you're younger, and you give up on it for a while, and you bail on it, and you abandon and forget the dream for a while, but it keeps getting you. It keeps coming to you. Now things are in alignment, and you're like, yes, I remember that dream. Yes, I'm pursuing it. Things are lining up. There is reason to have hope, reason to move forward with that dream and to pursue it. This is the time. It is alignment, and the stars being in alignment when you're following your true north. November. We got the Queen of Wands. This is the one that's careful who she gives audience to. Now, this is an understanding and an interpretation of this card that I didn't have 10 years ago. She's the one that's very, very territorial. She's the one that's sparkly. She shows up and the party is there. Everybody notices. When she walks in the room, the energy crackles and changes. She's so dynamic. But when she's the queen and she sparkles, she knows that she's going to be the most approachable. She's the most sensual, the most down-to-earth, even though she's not the earth queen. She is the one that sits like a guy in the traditional rider-waite stance. She's sitting there ready to take it on. She knows what's going on. She knows what's going on, and she also knows where the sun is, and it's always shining on her. And she expects that. She expects that going forward. She expects it a lot. And so who she gives her time to, who she gives her audience and her energy to is huge important. It's important in November to not fritter your time. It's important in November to be very aware to take care of yourself. Yes.
That's the old me.
Yeah, well, keep taking care of yourself and don't give the audience to those that don't deserve it, because those that do deserve it, you're trying to get in alignment with your new peeps or with peeps that are at the same space of lessons.
They've been missing the spiritual side.
Yeah, the Seven of Wands, you're holding your boundaries clear. The old you knows what version of you are now, and the old you knows you've outgrown certain patterns. You don't have to defend, and waste your energy defending. You just stand in your power. You just own your truth and move forward and through it. Okay. Yana wants to look at these for a minute. They aren't going to read tarot for a minute. Okay, this is why I don't like her in on every month. She's getting these markers of December and June. Okay, what is it? It's a tiptoe. It's a tiptoe over this hard time. It's a tiptoe out of a relation that's no longer good for you. It's a relation that's like, take. Never the giver. You always the giver, they always the taker. Never. It's a tiptoe. Important relation, important, but you must go. You must go. This relation, you outgrew like the pinchy shoes. No longer the pinchy shoes feet. So you outgrow. You must go on the path with someone who walked the path the same as you. Yes. Okay. This is somebody that has been through the heartbreak that you have been, the very specific heartbreak that you have been. Whatever hell that you walk through, whatever survivor trauma that you've been through, somebody that understands that because they've been through similar enough of a circumstance. This is what it is. And tiptoe away from those that would continually take. You're done with that. Okay, yeah. Judgment is coming in. To thine own self be true is what I view of this card. She's reminding me of restoration and wholeness in this card, in the meaning of this card. Your discernment comes in, but this feeling of wholeness as you are comes in very, very strongly. She's wanting this emphasized. Okay. So hard to do this. Is the wholeness, is the way that you feel very like yourself without the other around. There is the judgy, is the compare, is the compete, is the take. The take, no need be around the take any longer. The take, oh, you be little over here, you be little, you be good how I like would be. Yes, it's fine with me, the take. No, you no be around take anymore. Take is not ready for big you. Big you is here for you. Take the little you by the hand, go forward down the path. Modern speak. Yana, all right. Yana is talking about if you take care of inner child, as people would say, if you have people that are toxic family dynamics that are always asking more than they're giving, then you need to create distance. She's talking about tiptoeing away because some of these people that you've held dear and that have served in great relationships or what you thought was a good relationship before, maybe have taken too much or taken for the final time. You don't need to have your energy drained away any further, but it is a tiptoe and a cautious thing that you do, and you navigate it cautiously. You're leaving that past the choppy waters of this card behind. You're going towards your own peace, going towards the still waters, the smooth waters, being true to yourself in a very whole and new space. The version of you has gotten through everything that came before, and if other people can't handle the version of you that inhabits you now, that's not your problem, sweetie. That's they get to keep running whatever narrative, whatever way they want to see it. That's just fine. But you know who you are. You own who you are. Be true to yourself. Huge. Things are lining up in the next 3 months for you is what I would read this as. And they're going to see this as a little bit more of an aggressive stance than you've taken in the past. This is you setting up borders and boundaries. Protect and provide for self. This is the Emperor. He provides for the realm, protects the realm, sets the rules, makes it rigid. They're going to think, oh, you're cold, or oh, what's with all these boundaries, or what's with all this stuff? You're holding your own for yourself, and it's important for you. It's imperative for you. It's the New Year's gift that you give for yourself all the way through the new year. You reflect on the past, the dream that you had. You get that dream out again, and you honor it, and you follow your intuition. Okay, all right. Going forward. This is a card of early spring. Now, this is a card that usually means March. It's the 11/11 card. It's coming in January. It's weddings, graduations, and births. It's also a card that's a portal. It's like walking through a doorway and dancing across this really, really celebratory time. It's moving through something where everything synchronizes. What? Yeah? Yeah. We're getting third week of January. Something's coming third week of January. Third week of January. I wonder what the astrology is going on there, because that's a big week for a lot of people. And this is coming in as third week of January. Maybe even as early as the 16th. Now, I don't always get dates exactly. I mean, I don't make your choices for you, but sometimes I get them exactly. So be aware, whatever's going on around January 16th and going forward, it's like breaking free. Yeah, breaking free is coming through. Really, really. It's stepping through that threshold for a time that feels like that version of you that you've outgrown is well in the past. January is beautiful for you, and it's a celebration. It is the graduation month for you in January. For whatever that is, I don't know, but that's what's going on. February, we have the Hierophant coming in. This is the teacher and the keys. This is information that's traditionally given, and sometimes it's a promotion. Now, what is this about? This is coming in very institutional. Now, sometimes people see this and they get too attached to the Popeness of the card, but it's also sometimes institutions like established places like work, bank, government, things like this, situations that are long established, places and structures that are long established. It's coming in as established, and this old tradition that's established before this, even before this. There's something that's tradition, old tradition. Yana's asking to go back in time. These are old traditions, ancient traditions that are coming through. It's like the old blessing that would be given. Priestess energy is kicking in here. Stronger than the Pope energy, priestess energy. When there were priestesses, before everything became so masculine oriented historically, there was priestess energy, and it feels like acknowledging the information, acknowledging the established way, acknowledging the old ways, and a growth into the old ways. Yes. The competition, the conflict, and again, loving it. This is why I do duplicate decks. You've graduated something. Somebody's going to try and tell you that the way that you're doing isn't the right tradition for you to follow, and that you need to be following their way, their path, whatever. It's why you tiptoe. You might not always speak about the spiritual truths or the things that you're learning, but you're growing anyway. And sometimes maybe people that are close to you, you're like, yeah, and they might be your greatest skeptics. It doesn't matter. It's not competition. It's not comparison. It's your spiritual growth. It's not about a mock battle. It's not about a stupid use of energy. It's about you have grown and graduated, and they're just viewing it from a different lens. That's okay. You've got the keys. You're moving forward. That's what February is all about. March, 9 of Pentacles. Independent woman sitting pretty in her garden, doing quite well. Love this 9 of Pentacles. Now, there used to be this knitting store in West Jordan, in Utah, and it was called Knit and Pretty, and it really tickled me pink to see it. But it's when you're set. You're really well set. You're understanding things from a whole different thing. You playing a different kind of game now. Not getting played. You are playing a whole different game.
Never have I believed in something can't budge me.
Yeah. This is worth examining for you, and worth examining in your own garden. This is what's going on in March. In April, we're seeing the 7 of Wands repeating. In April, this is repetition. Again, the Queen of Wands came in here, and it feels like you're going to have a few people that will try and take your boundaries and test them, whether it's intentional or not intentional. It's going to be a few tests of the boundaries that you thought you were clear on, and the new way of operating, new operating system gets test drive. That's what's coming up. That's what's coming up. It's not the end of the world. You just need to know and be clear, and it feels like you very much will. It just feels like it's going to get tested here. Okay, Yana's wanting to come in again. She's talking about making yourself big, If you're fighting off the bears in the woods, and you need to make yourself big. Now, I've never fought a bear in the woods, but you know, sometimes they say that the animals respond if you make yourself bigger. So this is a boost of your confidence that's coming in. Make yourself big. Do things that bring confidence to you at this time. Yeah, make yourself big. Make your presence be felt in this big and new way. Yeah. Anything else? You're going to manifest really well. This is the Magician card. He already has all the skills, all the stuff that he needs to pull off the trick to make the magic happen. He's already got it here. It's just a matter of confidence in order to do it. When it's tested, you'll be ready. All right. That's March, April, May. We're in May. 5 of Swords. There is somebody leaving in May. This doesn't come through just regular bully off the battlefield. It sometimes it's to do with the right fight and all of that. And it's like, this feels like there is somebody leaving, somebody that the parting of company, parting of ways, and walking away. is long overdue. And yeah, Yana's saying the take. It's enough of the take. And yeah, it's going to be maybe not straight no contact with somebody, but somebody that doesn't serve you, that you've simply outgrown. It's like you really don't have a whole lot to do with them anymore. You just can't offer enough of yourself over and over and over to ever satisfy this person, and it finally comes to be understood that that's not happening. So this person's walking away, and you're pretty good with it, actually. That's really interesting to see that. It's interesting to feel that. No, yeah, okay. Yana wanted June, and she has here the tiptoe card. The tiptoe card. Yes, she knows. She knows the tiptoe persons. She knows more than one person. More than one person is the tiptoe persons. Is the take. She knows the take. It's also time for rest. I'm going to give her a chance in a minute, but what I'm going to do is let you have the cards from their normal stuff, and then I'm going to let her talk about it. This is card of rest, recoup, restore, recharge, Four of Swords, reclaim, self-care, all that. Nine of Wands, resilience after being really, really thoroughly tested. King of Swords, the one that's strategic, that plans for 3 months ahead, that thinks ahead, that plays the new game, that plays chess instead of checkers, that knows how to plan the war and win not just the battle, but the whole war. This one, strategic, coming in. Sometimes to do with legals. Okay, that's the tarot meaning. And then the Sun, happiest card in the deck in June. Okay, Yana can hardly stand it. She's chomping at the bit. Okay. The take no longer in your area. The take no longer in your day, in your time. In, oh, I have to deal with this guy. Yeah. No longer have to deal with this guy. She's giving me old school phone, like being on the phone. It's somebody that calls and takes and drains your time. You're not going to give that time to anymore. Things that are worried, that take a lot of times, like say it's an insurance claim or a legal claim. That's a lot of phone calls and a hassle. It's less of that. The take is less on the phone. So there's, screen your calls. Screen your calls, yeah? Okay, all right, Yana, okay. It's funny because she has some of the language that is up and through this current time, but I really do think she's before the 1400s, this one. I think she's further back genealogically for me than that, but okay. The Sun on this. Okay. It's also like this one needs to learn. It's the child, it's the happy of the child. It's the happy, it's the light. It's not just the light, oh, you know thing, oh, you know that, oh, you know this, everything bright, everything cheer. No, also the bright paid for, bright earned, been a long time with people in moon space, in not so knowing, tell you little this, tell you little that, drag you little, drag you little, and you like, what? Thought we done. Oh, time for a slice. Yana. She's telling me somebody that's been yanking your chain and jerking you around. It's time for you to cut connections. You've severed connections at this time. You're feeling very much more optimistic about your future, very much happier. It's not just that they've proven it over and over and shown you it, and you've seen it, and you've seen it, and you've seen it, but you're feeling lighter and more joyful. There's a childlike happy energy that returns to you in the month of June, because you know that this, you don't have to go back, you don't have to grieve it, you don't have to mourn it. You're just done. When you're done, it's not that you have to be bitchy or anything. You're just done. That's what's going on. That'll satisfy her. She's like, yes. Okay. All right. Okay, that's it. That's it for now. At the end, if she wants something at the end. Okay, we've got the 10 of Pentacles coming in July. Love this. Love this. This is breakthrough. This is the card of inheritance and wealth and legacy, but it's also the card of generational breakthrough and healing. It's the card that really asks the question, how do you want to leave your mark? What do you want to pass on over a period of time? What is it that is your legacy? This is that card right there. It's huge. And it's like you're coming into a legacy that you've been ready to inherit for a long time. This is the generational curse breaker, generational healing. This is the one. Sometimes it's card where Black Sheep comes in and does the healing and changes the dynamic of the family that's been 1 or 2 generations back, maybe 5 generations back. It's always been this way. It's always been this way. And here comes this rogue Black Sheep that's like, yeah, not for me. You can all be dentists or whatever. I'm not going to be a dentist. I'm going to be an artist. It's somebody that's the change maker and chain breaker energy coming through in July. And it's very celebrated. It is how you leave your mark. And you've got some healing that's been done all through here. And the generational healing is going to be amplified here. It also can be on just the face of it. sometimes it's inherited money, inherited wealth, good fortune type of card like that. Okay, that's July. August, September. August here, High Priestess energy. Well, isn't that cute? And the King of Pentacles. Something that's come into effect over time. We talked about this over here. The High Priest, the Pope, the Hierophant card. And I told you it was more High Priestess energy. High Priestess is here. This is when the opening begins. Now for me, in my readings, when the High Priestess comes, she usually marks High Priestess year, and that feels right. High Priestess year is usually a year and a half. So you can expect about 18 months of spiritual change, up-leveling, and growth. It doesn't mean rainbows and sunshine, and you're going to face some of your shadows along the way here. But this is next level opening up to your spiritual blueprint that's gone on here. It's opening up here. You're going to ask yourself wiser questions. You're going to put yourself in positions of more depth, of more sacredness. And you're going to be calling forward this aspect of yourself, not just your higher self, but calling the version of yourself that is spiritually connected. Not just here and there and filling in the gaps. You're going to just feel more spiritually connected with your own soul because the blueprint has been broken through. And you're going to feel very, very secure in what you're doing. This is a card that comes over time, over a season of time. It's huge for you. Huge. I love this card. It comes with the caution. If you're ready to spiritual up level, you're going to be pulling in books. You're going to be pulling information. When the student is ready, the teacher appears, and it's appearing here, and it's up leveling here. So this is going to go on through 27, just so you know. Okay, September. We got the Six of Wands, the Victory here, the Seven of Swords. I love this. This is Sneaky Pete the Thief, and usually people give him a bum rap. But he walks away from the camp and where all the tents are, and he's considered the thief. But this is also the card of cover your ass. Know what's important to you. Protect your priorities and walk away from what doesn't serve. This guy walks away with enough swords that he needs to take. Probably saves the other guys on the camp their lives, you know, because the battle's ensuing. And you see in the silhouette on the traditional Rider-Waite, in the black, in the background, you see these campers. And this guy's walking away, and he's taking some of the swords too. So by him choosing to walk away from something, to get the priorities straight about what's important to him, he not only helps himself, but helps others too. And it's a hidden meaning in there that people don't always realize. It's a returning to self and what's important to you in a really significant way. The Victory's right here. And then death and ending. This is, because this is opening up here. This is death and transformation. The inevitable end of whatever this old narrative was. It falls away, falls away, falls away. And it's like finally the butterfly hasn't just gotten out of the cocoon. It's paced the branch enough that it's ready for flight. That's what's coming. That's complete. It's beautiful. I said, it's my turn now, Angie. My turn to say, it's beautiful. Yes, it's like a butterfly, but more like firebird. You know the firebird. Burn down the whole nest. Light on fire. Light on fire for future to come. Light on fire. You like firebird. And a little dragon. That's complete. All right. Yeah, that's what I got. And I don't know why Yana sometimes wants to butt in on these your head. They're tricky enough to do with all the clarifiers and stuff as it is. But I'm learning, guys. I'm learning. So, yeah, when she wants to come through and I let her through. Somebody asked the other day, like, why is she talking so funny? Like, dude, I don't know why she sounds that way. I don't know, because I know that in my genealogy, I know I have English and French and that kind of European. Why she sounds somewhat Slavic or like Boris and Natasha, I have no idea. She just laughs at that. She just laughs at that. She's very much a traveler, and she's picked up lots of different things from different places she's been. Very, very Gypsy crone type of energy that comes through with her. So yeah, and this is the Good Fortune Tarot, and this is the Hanson Roberts, and it's a beautiful one, and it only comes in this size. If they ever made this big and borderless, Hanson, like the last name, not handsome, Hanson Roberts. Yeah.
So earlier, Brandy had said the pinchy shoes is going to stay with me forever.
Yeah, the pinchy shoes is something I say, but I've never heard Yana say it. And when she said it, I'm like, it's just kind of wild. But yeah, okay.
All right, and Candace said, absolutely all resonates. Thank you.
You are so welcome. It's going to be spectacular. Spectacular for you. Okay.
Krista put, I love when she pushes in.
Yeah.
She's Baba Yaga.
She pushes in at times.
Oh,
Like, I'm not quite always ready for her to push in, but it's like, okay, she's given the nudge, and I always say I will follow and respect the nudge, so I do. I was like, okay. If she sounds like Natasha to me, it doesn't matter. She just finds that funny.
816 plus.
What?
816 plus.
Oh, yay. Okay, great.
Oh,
All right.
okay, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay.
So you're gonna have to start
I will do my best.
picking
Okay.
up the pace. There,
I'm
Jack.
always going to give
You're
my
taking
best.
like an hour a fucking read.
You know, you're not going to get a shitty little read. You're not. You're going to get a real deal read. Whatever's coming through is coming through. If you want to drive the desk, we swap places. How about that, baby?
I know I'd be quicker.
Possibly so.
Oh,
Possibly.
man.
Sometimes birds fly. New York bird flies through here all the time.
That's the women vibe, bro.
Uh-huh.
Okay, Steph, come on, Phil.
Okay, what do we got next? What's the next read?
The next one is Gloria for a blind.
Oh, okay, Gloria, for a blind.
Betsy, you're on deck. Thanks for waiting, everybody. I think I'm going to close the list at the top of the hour.
Okay. Now, I don't know the names of my oracles as well as I know the names of my tarots. This is by Jasmine something, and I want to say Beckett, but I don't know if that's it. But it's the Big-Eyed Girls. She also did the Beautiful Creatures deck. And then this one I always call the Bad Bitches deck, and I have no idea what it's actually called. This is kind of the Lost Girl, Big-Eyed Girls, and the Bad Bitches. This is what's coming through Gloria's blind reading. And these are big to shuffle with these nails on. We'll see how they do. Nice. You need to be listening to sounds that are crackle, autumn leaves, and popcorn. These are things coming in. The popcorn is the sound and the scent, like buttered popcorn coming in strongly for you. The crackly leaves, it's fall time, There's something about the fall time, having like the movie and TV and all of that is really, really good. Those sounds and those energies of fall need to be honored and like celebrated. So get the cider, get the cocoa, get the popcorn and the movies for yourself. Get the time where you take the walk in all the fall leaves and enjoy the colors turning if that happens near you. All of that needs to come in. Celebrate this fall energy. It's like harvest energy coming in big, big right now. Wow. Oh, okay. We're letting go of something where you have felt like outsider looking in. We're getting this time where the lone wanderer is understanding the value of the walks alone, where the peace enters in, settles in, settles in, settles in. The precious is changing here. The precious that you held is changing. We have the death rites card coming in here. And this is saying goodbye, formal occasions, and honoring lives. And this is honoring something old that you've outgrown and setting it down. This is letting go of the I don't fit in, I never fit, I never belong energy. It's just letting go of it. Letting go. Realizing when you make the effort to belong, you find you belong easier than you knew. Like, I personally moved a lot in my life, particularly in high school, a lot. So I always hate being the new kid. I can be the new kid. I'm good. I'm friendly. I can do that shit. I just hated it. It's just uncomfortable. But when I let that go, like when I went to that knitting shop that I mentioned earlier, it was so easy to go and join and be part of the circle and be among friends. It was so easy. And you're going to slip into that kind of ease again, not feel so outsider anymore. Then over here, immortal. The consuming family and pressure of peers. That's going to be let go too. No wonder. You're saying goodbye to something that feels more like pressure that's external to you. You're letting go of old stories, old narratives. It's not just an old version of you that's been outgrown as the outsider, but it's also the tie yourself in a pretzel knot to accommodate what other people need. No, that's not happening. You are just bringing your new self forward in a huge way. Show these. They're gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Then we're going to go to the Bad Bitches deck going forward. Yeah, October, it's like fine to say a fond farewell to your older self, to your previous self. It's just fine in October to do that. Yeah, okay. Yana really wants to be here for Gloria on this, and she's talking about moving neighborhoods. Now, you've seen me lay the Russian cards, and I think Gloria has actually seen me do those, and they're really slow. But Yana talks about how she does the cards in her certain way, and she lays out 5 by 5, 5 rows of 5. And the person that invented the cards that has that book says do it a certain way. She sometimes picks up a whole row and moves it forward. She moves the neighborhood. She moves how and when she needs to move. Yes. And she's saying you're moving the neighborhood. You're making your own moves in the way you need to make them. Okay, the bad bitch is tarot. All right. Or oracle, rather. I don't know if that's the name of it. But this is like letting your inner goddess strut kind of a deck. It's a gorgeous deck. The best of you coming through strongly. Yeah. Own the strut. Chin up, tits out. You know how it is. It's okay to walk your sexy ass walk. I'm talking you walk so sexy that even the guys that aren't straight notice. I'm talking that kind of walk. And that happened in church. Just saying. Back in the day. Remember who you are. Walk tall and strut. It's crystal clear to you now. The confessions of the soul and the release of the past that you need to do. There sometimes are still tears. There sometimes are still parts of self that need to be owned. And the darkness needs to leave. Whatever has inhabited the dark or the smallness needs to leave. Again, coming back to this. Sorry. They were this way, honey. This, no strings attached. You're not going to do it in this Eight of Swords way. You're not going to have the limiting thoughts, limiting beliefs. You're not going to do it with your hands tied behind your head or over your head. You're going to do it in a way that suits you. Making your own moves. No longer by somebody else's terms. No. Emperor coming in strong. Give me a second. It is like the emperor that surveys the land, sees where he wants to build the castle, knows exactly why he wants to build the castle, the fortress, the whatever, right there. This is thinking, far thinking ahead for what is your own specific need. And this is clearing up for you. You're doing it differently. Journey's coming up, your tribe, your vibe. This is a return to yourself in a huge way. Huge way. Love these. Show her these. These are great. It's only the bad bitch that you are, making the plans that you need to have that suit and work for you according to where your soul dictates. Not just your heart. It's not so much about your heart and romance. It's about your soul being honored. This is huge for you. One more row on these. Yeah. The emotional baggage is something that you're leaving really well and truly in the past. Every step you move forward counts like triple time right now. So even the smallest things are amplified huge for you. And this is saying trust your intuition. You've already learned this, but you're learning it more and more. You're giving last rites to the person that didn't know how to do better and honoring that the best they could do was just fine and you are at your best now. And every day you're getting better. And every day you're the best again. This is really honoring your soul's journey and the vastness that it is. Yeah. Yana is really laughing at this. It's like you're going to drop most of your baggage, but you're still going to be packed and moving the neighborhood. She really thinks you need at least a suitcase, but travel light. So that's what she's, yeah. Just because you move the neighborhood doesn't mean you have to get rid of everything. Yeah. Okay. She's showing me the image of a Vardo wagon. Modern times we have like, what are the drivables, Carl, honey?
What?
The drivables.
Motorhome?
Thank you. Couldn't think of the word. He knows I call them that. Motorhome. The motorhome or motor coaches. In other times they would be called Vardos or gypsy wagons, things like this. And I know that word is, you got to be careful in that. But the travelers would have all their stuff that is in the wagon to go with them. They would travel light. Everything they could move the neighborhood, but they would have their essentials packed with them. So they might have their kitchen supplies or whatever. This is an encouragement to travel light, leave the emotional baggage behind, but take what it is that's valuable out of those things from the past and move forward with them. Yeah, she finds the word motorhome and drivable hysterical. So, it's a wagon. What? Yeah. She's saying pack light. I'm trying to, okay, we're letting through. It's a wagon. You know the things to pack. You know the lessons that be hard, the lessons that be pain. The lessons be like, you don't feel, you don't be here, you don't be here. Those lessons, enough of those lessons. It's like learning the 2 times 2, the 2 and 2, the 2 and 2 and 2. Do the math, you figure out the lesson, you know, oh, this how it adds up, No more of that kaplooey. I pack my bag, I go. I not be there no more. I be where I want to be. I do take a move. Or move in neighborhood. It's okay. Okay, Anna, that's good. That's complete. She would go on all day about traveling there, but that's what she's got. That's what's coming through. That's complete. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And that's a blind reading with a little bit of Yana. She shows up a lot. And I think that's more to allow me growth than anything else. But yeah. Yeah. All right. Water. Yeah. And Phil gets surprised. Like, Phil gets surprised. I think Yana surprised me quite a bit. One day, light language was coming through, and it's like, okay, all right. And Phil's like, what the heck was that? Like, sometimes your gifts just come through and surprise you, and maybe it's better that way for me, because that seems to be how it goes sometimes. So, okay.
Betsy, you are next. I need your question, please. Janica's here. And I also thought I saw Crystal here.
Hi, Crystal. Hi, Jenica. Hi, guys. Hi. And Phil's here. That's my husband.
Kristen says evening.
Hi, Kristen. Yeah, we've got a Krista, a Crystal, and a Kristen. We've got multiple Stephanies. I mean, it's just how it goes, but that's how it goes. But hi, guys. We don't have a lot of Betsy's. So, does Betsy, is she ready for her question?
Yes. Family and work. Full read.
Full read. Okay, family and work.
Krisha, you are next. On deck. Then Diana, then Bev, then Sandra, then Erin.
We're going to go to Cyril Marchetti's Grand Lux Tarot for you for family and what else did you want? Family and career? Is that what you said?
Yeah. And too, apparently.
And what?
And is also on the list. Sorry. No worries.
Okay.
Thanks,
These are
Gloria.
Cyril
Good to see you.
Marchetti stacks, and these are gorgeous. And this is Tarot of the Grand Lux. It's one of my all-time favorites. It's a great workhorse, and I've trimmed the borders so I can have the triplicates easy to tell apart. So we're going to go to that for now. Put this one over here. Okay, family and work. I want to do it by categories. I want to look at family, I want to look at work, and I want to look at how things are merging together. Yeah. Okay. This one, family, up here, top priority. Top priority. Even though you got to pay the bills and feed the kids and do all the things, there needs to be balance. Top priority, family. It doesn't mean it gets the most time, and it doesn't mean it's always the most urgent, but it is where the priority is. Family. What do you need to know regarding family right now? They're coming through like arcs of 5. Difficult lessons for the family right now. Really, the creating piece is tricky. This is that 6 of Swords that we've seen so often. You're trading in for the 6 of Swords for the 6 of Wands. When you let go of the fighting, when you let go of conflict, when you let go of emotional baggage, and you just do what you can control. Change what it is that you can change, and you can't change others. When you let go of some of the old baggage and the old dictating terms, or somebody dictating terms to you, then you get the victory coming in. You're no longer doing the competition comparison of the 5 of Wands. You're no longer trying to drive the bus for everyone and control everything. It's letting go of the reins a little bit. Loosening the reins is more accurate a little bit, and this is where the victory comes in for you. There's introspection that's being done right now. Sometimes this indicates dark night of the soul, but this one feels more like introspection and investigation as to what it is that you need, and taking care of your needs first, then everything functions better. When my kids were little, if I didn't get something done for me early in the day, which was a lot of days, I tried to get the other end of the day and get time to myself in the evening. But then I'd stay up too late, and the next day I was just crap. You know, I was just worn out. So this is introspection, where you need time to yourself to have your own light shine for yourself. Whether you do it at the beginning of the day, the end of the day, whatever. The introspection is important. Journaling is coming through on this, and I don't know why. Yeah, I do, because the King of Swords is right here. Yeah, you need to know what went right with the day. You need to know what you're doing that's progress to you, and you need to have quiet time for yourself in a more marked way. If you're not getting at least a half hour of time for yourself, you're going to go batshit. That's what's coming through. It's coming through very, very clear, just straight up, straight up. You want the happy family. You want the happy home. You want to be a lot of things to a lot of people, but you got to be first and foremost for self. That's not selfish. To do what takes care of yourself so you can be there. You can't pour from the empty pitcher, right? You can't pour from the empty vase. You can't pour from the empty well. You can't get anything. If the well is dry because you're just spread too thin, I would call it silly putty woman. It's like the old toy of silly putty you used to lay on the comics and pull up something else. Or it just be stretched so far. I one time had 5 people talking at me at once, each thinking I needed to listen and solve their problem at the same time. That's cuckoo bananas. You can't spread yourself that thin anymore. When you do this, the little bit of journaling, the little bit of stillness for your own soul, for your own heart, things run much smoother. This is what you need to do. This is how you get your wish for family. This is what this is concerning. And then you need to be strategic in your planning. Really be clear-headed, clear-minded, and strategic in your thinking. Now, what else you need to know? It feels like there's an undercurrent here. 3 cards on the undercurrent. Oh, yeah. Ghosts of the past are chasing you a little bit when you should be resting and getting self-care. You can only do so much. And then you got to either give it to God or the divine or source or to nobody for a minute so you can get the break. But self-care and rest is huge, primo important to you. When you give to everybody else, you have to make sure you give to self first. This is the card of giving and receiving. And if you run from depleted energy, then you're just the beggar in this equation rather than the giver. Big difference, okay? The Hierophant's coming in here. And this is an interesting time. There's synchronicity coming for you. What do we got on this? Now, the Hierophant comes in. This also, in this deck, comes in a little bit like the Four of Wands. This is spring energy that needs to be revitalized. It gets revitalized, and it doesn't feel like March. It doesn't feel like a timestamp card. It feels like you need to have the energy of spring, of growing, and of growth be something that is working on the internal for you in order to have growth in the family overall, to have harmony, to have forward, not momentum, but just growth, to have that reprieve come in. That's what's coming in here. All right, now let's look at work, and then we'll look at the blended energy between. Work over here, please to the side. And this is a brilliant duck deck. It's Tarot Grand Lux, and I love it. I couldn't believe it when I bought 3 of them. Like, I bought the one, then I bought the other, and it was one of the first decks that I actually bought a third of. It was like, why do I think I love it? So glad I did it. So when you know you need something, just do it for yourself. Huge important. Okay. Career and work. What does she need to know for career and work? This comes in as a more straight line of 5. It's not quite such a steep climb. Not such the steep climb, the steep angle. It's not so difficult at work. You can compartmentalize, and that's okay to do. It might even be advisable for you. Yeah, the leveling up is more like going upstairs and then leveling, and upstairs and then leveling, rather than the aspirational climb. We're getting the repeat on this card. When you take care of this on the home front, it's better able to take care of things at work. There's soul contract energy going on at work. This is something that your soul is committed to during this time. Whether you're doing work as a janitor or a bricklayer or a baker, doesn't matter. The commitment to do the work for those you love is coming through, and part of the path that you're choosing is right here. The Temperance card, so that you can bring the money. And the King and the Knight, or excuse me, the Queen and the Knight are coming through strongly in the coins. This is Temperance. Balancing the work-family life is tricky, but you're doing what needs to be done. You're preparing. You know exactly what you've got, exactly what you need to do to pull something off. Whether it's an extra special something for Christmas, or whether it's the rent, doesn't matter. You know what needs done, and your heart is devoted to taking care of it and getting it done. Huge. The devotion of the heart and knowing your reason why you're doing it, why it is purposeful at this time. If you're the janitor and you don't want to be a janitor forever, fine, no problem. But you know why it's meaningful and it matters now. And remember to focus on that. That will help you get through difficult days when the job just might suck for a day or two. When the grind feels like a grind. Queen we talked about, Knight we didn't. Knight knows the task at hand. The Knight goes where the Queen says to go. The Knight knows how to get the job done. This is the card of the missionary and the mercenary all at once. He knows where the value is. He's not going to just go clean something and be the janitor for no reason and no pay and nothing in it for him. There needs to be some purpose to it, and that's what drives him forward, and he's prepared to do what it is. He's got the strongest horse. He's got the workhorse. He's going to get the job done. If it pays the bills and gets the job done, it will come through. It feels like you don't feel flush. There's probably a better word. It feels like you don't feel like you have a shit ton of money right now at this time, even though usually this woman does. You have more resources in store than you think. And when your time isn't scattered and spread too thin, when your energy isn't spread too thin, when you're taking care of yourself and the family and you've got that squared away, easier to do this and get through this. It doesn't feel like running on the treadmill for no success at all. What else is coming on? Queen of Coins, what does she need to know? Money, career-wise, what does she need to know for abundance to move through? Love it. Love it. It is a little bit of a slog for right now, but it's not going to last forever. The Strength card is coming in. Follow the gentle nudge. Follow where your heart and your devoted heart leads you in both family and in work. Remember your purpose. Remember your strength in order to move through this. Here we've got the Eight of Cups. This is walking away from something that's unfulfilling. Now this card is a big one. It's also the card of the Hermit in my mind. Because he's walking, it's usually shown on the dark night, and there's steps going up. And he's walking away from what is unfulfilling. This is why the introspection is so important. It needs to be something you do a little bit of examining at the workplace too. And then the Sun is on this. This is where fairness and brightness returns. This is where happiness and joy is restored. And it feels like that's what's coming through in the work. It's coming through, and this is coming through in a period of time. It does feel like the beginning of 26 is going to be easier than the ending of 25 for you. Specifically for you. Why? I don't know. Yeah, okay, Janus is coming in here. That's why. The god Janus, 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 the two-faced god. The birds are coming here, and it's giving me January all the way through. That's never happened on this card for me before, but that's what's coming through. January 2026 is coming in as a marker in time that really things are getting better and better and better. So sometimes it's a matter of we can do anything as long as we know how long we have to do it. That's giving you a timestamp. That's where the timestamp is. Yeah, now let's go to how we blend it. Put this up here. These back here. I'm getting works hard for the money, works hard for the money. So you better treat her right. You better treat yourself right because you've been working damn hard, damn hard. The ships are coming in on this one. Usually you see the guy that has the Three of Wands and he's looking out at the ships, and then you also see the Three of Coins. This is the Three of Coins, but it looks like somebody building a bridge or something, the architect at work. And both cards are coming in on this with the old references. The Three of Coins usually shows the person putting in the stained glass window, and you've got the priest, and then you've got the money man that paid the guy that has the skill set to do it. He's using his skill set to bring the money. There's harmony coming in for this guy. Strength card coming in again. When we see a duplicate, we pay attention. That's the universe giving us the billboard sign. This is following the gentle nudge. This is something that can't be denied. The gentle nudge will keep nudging, keep nudging. It's not, I need to fix this, I need to solve this, no. There's a gentler. You can't force a thing. You follow the gentle nudge. Follow your intuition. This is how you lead the lion. And instead of, this lion must be dragged with me. No, it's like, come on. And of course the lion comes with you. Of course it does. And then what comes in again? We just talked about it. Trust that the universe really does have you. You are learning how to prioritize time for yourself better, how to make what needs to function in the family function without being driven crazy and driving a million miles an hour for everyone and everything and satisfying everybody's needs. The people pleasing has to go out the window. And what delights you and your heart and what your heart is devoted to on the higher level needs to come through a little bit more, because you put in the time, you put in the work, doing for everyone. It's time to take care of yourself, and then the sun brings such joy. That's what I've got. That feels very complete. It's gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. And I've never got that meaning on the sun before. That is very, 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 very clear. All right, that's what I got. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And the money will be there more in 26 than it has been in 25. And I don't know why, and I don't know how, but I am getting to tell you that it will be there. It will be a more abundant year. This is the card of abundance, everything growing. But it will be more abundant on the financial realm for you in 26. If you can hang tight, strap in, do what needs done, take care of yourself the best you can through the next couple months, it's going to be okay.
Woo. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. And I don't always get that direct, but when I do, I do.
Thank goodness.
Yeah. Yeah. It's really going to be quite sensational. But hang in. Not the end of the world. It's just a little bit of a tricky, spread too thin kind of time. Wrangle it back in again. That's all. Okay.
And Crystal said, wow, needed to hear that.
Oh, good, 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 good. Yeah, and I'm going to have to organize these ones later, but we're going to put the Marquettis off to the side again. Honey, will you just take these for a minute? If I need them back, I'll get them back, because
Okay.
I have like probably 12 different Marquetti decks, and those were 3 of them were the Grand Lux, and that probably is my favorite of his decks. So, okay.
And she put, makes sense.
Yeah, good, 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 good. And it will make sense more and more and more as the days unfold in about the next 3 to 4 weeks. And I don't know what that is about, but this shift is going to be something you're implementing. And that's when it's going to make more and more sense to you. Okay.
Okay, we have 6 reads to go, Ange. Our list
Water.
is closed.
Okay.
And our next show?
We might do a Saturday. We were talking about
do a
maybe doing
Saturday
a
show.
Saturday.
Saturday evening, Saturday, whatever. We'll see.
I love when my husband can help me and I can just get lost in the cards and he can keep track of the screen and blah, blah, blah. I love that. but the man drives a truck like 5 days a week, and so it's not always easy to do. So I'm on Mondays at 11 and Wednesdays at 11 usually, and then once a week sometimes he's here, sometimes not with C. But this week he's getting a little bit of extra time. So if I can be very sweet and pretty please, dear, maybe we'll get a Saturday show. If I don't bust his balls too much.
Okay. Okay, Ed. Next up we have Carisha.
Okay, Krisha.
Year ahead.
Woohoo! Okay.
Diana, you're on deck.
Year ahead. Yeah, we're going to the Everyday Witch for Krisha. Year ahead. And this one I love. And this is just the cutest.
Thanks for waiting, everyone.
Krisha, year ahead. All right. This one is momentum. Momentum. Whatever is the flow that you're in, whatever is the zone you're in, it's like Michael Jordan being in the zone of basketball. And I'm not the world's biggest basketball fan. I mean, that's an outdated reference. It's what it is. It's an athlete in the zone. This is what's coming in. Woohoo! Yeah, that's what's coming through. Yeah, 4 of Wands and 9 of Pentacles. You're in the zone. Whenever you are feeling in the zone, it's like you're in the creative flow. You are in the flow big time this year. Something has already cracked open and the momentum is coming. It doesn't mean you're going to go out of control fast. It just means you're not going upstream anymore. You're not going against the flow anymore. I love, love, love this for you. Okay, let's see what's going on all the way around. Yeah. And you've heard me talk about the 4 of Wands. You know what this is. This 4 of Wands. This is weddings, graduations, births, portals. You've already crossed through. It's like you've already danced through and done part of this celebration already. There's been an achievement of recent times that's given you more luxury, more independence, more growth. This is huge. You've paid the price for something. As far as investment of time and otherwise, you've already paid your dues on something. It's coming through. It's why you're in the flow so easily now. Don't resist it and don't step backwards. Don't look backwards. We're starting November for you. Yeah, we're starting November. November, December, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October. Going with clarifiers. The end of October is a little bit of focus coming up. The end of October. And we start here, and I think it's because Magician needed to be in November. But what we're getting here, I love this. It's the 2 of Swords. Will you show this? The blindfolded one that's going to throw and hit the target. You're in the flow. You're in the zone. You make the choice. As soon as you make the choice, boom, go for it. 2 of Swords is usually a stalemate. It's a matter of focusing in the mind's eye. And much like the athletes that I referenced before, the creative visualization that they would do before they would do their actual work, whether they're an Olympic or basketball player, the athlete visualizes something before and then does the thing. This is what's going on in October. The visualization is important for you. The creative visualization is important. You are in the flow. The magic is happening in November. This is huge. October and November. There is something that's transformative for you coming up. You cannot force it into compliance. You cannot force it into being, but you can bring it forward, call it forward. You have the skill set. Now, there is somebody around you, that's somebody in your energy and in your field that wants to hijack your agenda, hijack your map, hijack your course of action. Don't let this happen for you. This is coming in as King of Wands, acting a little bit like the Pied Piper. It's not so great on this, and it's coming in between November, beginning of November, and in December, where the devil is in the house, and the devil is trying to tempt you to take an easier route. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't take the easy treats. Don't take the easy money. No, when you know better, do better. This one's in here, and this one's coming in. He thinks he knows better than you do for you, and he doesn't. He doesn't. That's what's coming in. He's trying to point out a certain area on this map that isn't where your focus needs to be. What else is coming through on these clarifiers? You're already in your zone. You're already in your flow. You already know. If somebody else doesn't know and they're trying to pivot you, and you know that's not the path for you, you know. You know. Knight of Pentacles is going to keep working hard and steady and keep going through. This is the one that has that strong horse that goes where the value is. You need to pursue where the value is for you, not where somebody else tells you the value is, but where you feel it to your bones. Yes, 5 of Cups. Let go of the past. Don't look backwards. Don't look backwards. If they say, but when you did blah, 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 no, no. Be really focused on your own voice coming through here. Don't look backwards, and don't be misdirected by somebody else's agenda. December. This is also coming in, and we have to just pause for a minute. This is also coming in regarding travel and holiday seasons and something like this. If for some reason you don't, like, say that you're married and you have his parents and your parents, you always alternate Thanksgivings or whatever, or Christmas or whatever it is. And you're getting this impulse that you need to do it differently in your travel. Rather than going to his parents, you need to be at your parents. Or rather going this direction, you need to go this direction. You need to honor where it is that needs to be traveled, and it's different than what you expect. And that's coming in very distinctly and oddly, but that's what's coming in. Travel needs to be where you decide to go for the holidays, in particular during the holiday season. It needs to be on your terms. Okay, December. We talked about the devil a little bit. These ones come up all kind of globbed together. January. You're going to have been thrifty, going to be acquiring something, and you're going to be a little bit protective of your heart at this time. You don't have to operate from the place of lack. You've seen something, you've learned a lesson by January about whether you want to be miserly or not. This comes right on the heels of Christmas, the story of Scrooge, all that shit everybody knows. But you've seen and witnessed something. This is the Page of Swords that's seen the truth, wants to be the knight, wants to move faster with the swords. The knight can be reckless. Honor the truth, what it is, and be clear in your communication. January is a time you need to communicate very clearly with yourself first and then with others. And don't come from a place of lack. That's not it at all. You have enough treasure. You have enough for self. You have enough for needs. It's covered. That's what it's feeling like. All right. February. February is Ace of Cups. Beautiful energy. Something coming together, and this does feel distinctly as to the aspect of love. The cups meaning is love and spiritual stuff, emotional stuff. This is like a reset in love coming up in February. That's a beautiful thing to see. Beautiful thing in February. Yeah, I would just let this, like new start, fresh energy coming in February for love. That doesn't always come through. I know it's the month of Valentine's, but whatever. It doesn't always come through. March is coming through with the Knight of Pentacles. We already had this reference over here between the November-December time. This is where slow and steady wins the race. You're going to start feeling some of the cause and effect of putting this effort in the end of November and towards December. The choices that you're making here, you're starting to feel the consequence of them here, and it's a good thing. It's propelling itself forward. It's creating a reward. Strength card. You're summoning the strength to be the storm instead of just be caught up in the storm. You're following your own internal guidance much, much more than you used to. And you're taking the lead in a different aspect. You're not waiting around for something to happen. You're making things happen. You're taking action. You're taking the role of leader now. And you're not forcing it. You just know that you have the power of choice a little bit more, and you're asserting yourself a little bit more coming up here in March. In April. April, I love this Hermit. Show this. This is a great card. This is where you're getting in your Zen zone. This is where you're doing the introspection. You're taking time alone, taking time to self, going within. It's more than just dark night of the soul. It's where you really learn to honor going within, whatever form that takes. If it takes a form of meditation, great. If it takes a form of working out or walking it out or walking through something, whatever it is, this time alone isn't going to feel lonely to you at all. You're going to feel very, very grateful for it. The reset here is great, but that doesn't mean other people's demands don't sometimes overwhelm us. This is, you need to have this time to take care of self, and not in a self-care way, but just to enjoy being on your own. You'll find that a lot of people will go out into nature and just take a walk on their own, or they'll go to their own thing, spend their time, walk the dog at the park, whatever it is. They're going to take their time where they don't have to answer to another human soul at that time. They just have to answer to their own soul. That's what's coming in big, and it's coming in April that way. Yeah. Yeah, so whatever it is, your dog park moment or your walk in nature moment, take it. It's important. It restores, it resets, and it allows for introspection to come in. It allows just enough time between the chatter of the mind and the chatter of everybody else where the epiphanies can drop. Yes, yes. Yeah, Lover's card coming in. Soul contract energy coming in here. This is something where this is a soul contract and a choice. This is something you're choosing different. It's a soul contract aspect of something that you're moving forward. And what are you moving towards? Love it. The Ten of Pentacles here. We've got April, May. Ten of Pentacles, legacy, breakthrough, developing something that's generational, how you leave your mark. This is important for you to consider on your own and see if you're doing what it is that you've set out to do. This is huge for you. It feels like there's this gentle understanding and knowing that you're setting up things in your home space, in the place around you, in the environment around you that really suits you. It's hitting the sweet spot right there. I love that. So we've got March, April, May, June. June, you're going to feel a little bit stuck. June, there's going to be a different kind of perspective that's opening up to you. The willing sacrifices that you have made and have been taking time to sit with, it's like the perspective is going to shift on this. It doesn't mean the perspective was wrong before. It means it widens up. Something opens up a little bit more. And it's going to take pretty much the entire month for this new perspective to really come in. It doesn't feel like bolt out of the blue. It doesn't feel like epiphany. It's these moments of stillness that stack and layer on each other to an understanding, to a point of understanding, and then release and freedom. Anything else on that? The willingness is what's coming in here. The willingness that you have to go within to do the work. The willingness you have to move forward in your own direction, in your own flow, however that needs to be. You're moving for it in a good way. And this is, surrender. It's when you yield over to the divine. It's that kind of surrender that's really good for the spirit. Karmic lesson in this. This is huge. We've got the Hanged Man and Justice coming in. Big, big, big. Karmic lesson, karmic reset of the scales. It will make sense to you. The reason and the lesson will be there. It's big and undeniable. And it's coming hot on the heels of this. The Hermit and the Lovers. This is huge. This is big Major Arcana stuff for a short span of time. Strength card here. Big Major Arcana coming through here. So you've got it opening up in March, April, May, June. Big, big, big. July. Two of Wands. Now I love this illustration of this. You're making a new plan. Sometimes this is a card of partnering, but this feels more like you're making a new plan and you're seeing from a different perspective. Where the perspective needed to change in the Hanged Man, it's changed. And now you've got the higher vaulted perspective. And instead of looking this way, you're pivoting just a little because you're choosing it. Not because somebody's dictating or pointing out something on the map. Something they may have never even known of, but you know of it now. So what's on your horizon next is by your own choosing. Totally different. Feels like a change in possibly occupation or what you're doing. The horizon of education is coming in. Don't know why that's coming in so strongly, but it is what's coming in. You'll know. Whatever it is that you're taking on to learn to do, this is what it's feeling like. It's learning something new, adding another quiver. Yeah, adding another, what do they call that? Adding another arrow in the quiver. That's what I'm getting. Arrows in the quiver. Arrows in the quiver. It's adding another tool in your toolkit. That's what this is about. This is what's coming up. All right, that's July. August. Page of Cups. This is the card of the artist. The page is the new start, the young start. I always think of the page as kind of like the college student, somebody going freshman year of college, that kind of thing. This is taking on something new and it's very creative endeavor. It's coming in big, 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 and it's substantial. Whatever it is that is causing your creativity to fuel. Lean in hard. Lean in hard on that in August. It might be that you decide that you will go back to school and that you're going a different direction completely. The creative endeavor starts opening up, and bringing you huge amounts of joy in August. In September, you're getting that Strength card again. Now look at, you're getting these 6 months apart. The universe is giving you big, follow the nudge, follow the gentle nudge, follow the gentle nudge. Don't argue with the lion. You can't force it. It's strength. It's having the gentleness to know that you are the storm, you're not in the storm, and you don't force a thing. You just know what you need and you go towards that. Anything else on this? Finishing up. Strategery. The page has become the king by this time. So this page, the witnessed and saw and observed, and is the 007 of the tarot, right? The spy in the camp sees things. Sometimes feels a little bit larger than life. This is in January. By the time you hit the September mark, by the time this goes clear around there, you're making a plan. You're planning moves that are really strategic for your future, and you're thinking in terms that are more long-term. You've got it laid out. You know the move ahead, the move ahead, the move ahead, the move ahead. You know very clearly what you want, why you want it, and very, very clear why things have needed to align in this way to get you on task, on purpose. It's very, very, the pragmatic plan that's been there all along, that's been layering, is now understood, and you're rolling it out. It's like you unroll a blueprint for your own self that you didn't even know you wanted. That's what I've got. There's divine architecture going on all through here. All through here. That's what I got. Beautiful. I love it. I love it. Yeah. And don't worry about this if you don't know what this is yet. You're not supposed to know. You're supposed to be on this path of discovery. This path where it's rich and blessed and independent and joyous to move forward and learn these things. This is what's coming through. It's absolutely wonderful. This is a good year. This time of the year here, where we're past March, April, May, June, this is big. This is where you're feeling a seismic shift. It's a good thing. It's not a bad thing. It's just a seismic shift. It's something that you didn't know you'd be drawn towards. I didn't know years and years ago that I would ever go to massage school. I went to massage school, and it was one of the best things I did after I got a divorce. I couldn't have gone to a more healing place for me to be and learn to use those skills and learn to do that. I would not have foreseen that in a billion years. But that's what ended up happening. It was part of my path. It's not what I'm doing currently, but it was part of the path that was beautiful. It was good. That's what I got. That's complete. Love it. Love it. Love it. Okay, I need some water. But that's a gorgeous reading. The Strength card coming in so strongly. And you'll know the nudges. They'll be pretty much undeniable. You know, like when you say to the universe, give me a sign, please show me a sign. When the cards double up like the Strength card did, it's showing you a sign in neon. All right.
Bill
What?
Engvall.
I don't know what you just said. Say it again.
Bill Engvall.
Bill Engvall. Here's your sign. It's an old comedian. Not everyone's going to know this.
Everybody
And
knows.
it doesn't help when you low talker. I'm going to talk at a low volume. Everybody knows. Whatever. Raspberries have to happen too sometimes.
She said, thank you.
You're welcome, honey.
Thanks
You're
for
welcome.
waiting. All right, Ange. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You okay?
Mm-hmm. Yep, I'm
All right.
okay.
Next up is Diana
Okay.
for a blind.
Okay, Diana, you're getting an interesting blind. We're going into the haunted house. It's the haunted house tarot for you, but we're going into the haunted house tarot
Appreciate that.
as if it were oracle.
Of course, love watching you.
Oh, thanks. Thanks.
Watching you work. So.
Haunted house blind,
Bev, you're on deck.
dark mirror. Oh my lord. Okay, and this is like this is one that's just crazy. This one's called the Gallery of Hallucinations. It's the Knot Oracle, or the Nut Oracle. We're going into a little bit of Shadowlands for you. What's going on? And this one I don't usually go into for a blind. I don't know if I ever have. Past life, sure. But for a blind, I don't know. See what's going on for you. An oath you've made to yourself is coming through. You're very clear about what it is. The price you're willing to pay was negotiated before you got here. This is coming in as an oath, as something you swore. You were clear. You swore to yourself that you would do for yourself. Somebody coming through reminding you this is what you promised yourself you would do. It's time to pay the piper on this. This is a promise, a commitment you've made to yourself that you have to do. You can't you can't whinny out of whinny. You can't whinge. You can't whine. You can't walk away from this promise to yourself. It's important. It's right here. The promise was made. It was discussed. This is involving something or someone, and this is like you here, them here. You're discussing the plan. This is coming through with the word oath. Very, very strong, and the promise of the reward that comes through this lesson. And it's not an easy one. Not easy at all. All right. Dark mirror. Wow. All right. I'm going to set these so I can see them the way they came. This is something where you are cutting somebody away. The promise and the parasite are coming through here. The oath, the promise, the parasite. Somebody that has been, as Yana was saying earlier in the show, she was talking about the person that takes too much, or somebody that's taking off of your energy and draining you. That's parasitic relationship. If you want to call it narcissist, empath, whatever terms you want to give it, it's not fulfilling or rewarding. The oath for you to step into your own truth, into your own power, to step up larger. It's getting undeniable. You cannot walk away from it. The reward is there, but you're going to have to walk this path slightly alone in the world. And you can cover this and show this, but it is got this alone in the world, and what's coming through with this is a little bit of the star card where you're naked before your maker. You're raw, you're real, you're vulnerable, you're healing something, and that's where the reward is in knowing what it is that needs to change, to cut, to be clear on it. And then envious and gluttony. And this is something that's coming in where not everyone that's around you is in your corner. That's the phrase that comes through. Somebody envies, they are a seeming supporter, but there's a quiet envy. It's not very good. And sometimes you might get the impression of this, and I don't always like just giving this message. When it comes, it comes. It comes through. I'm not going to stop what it is or sugarcoat anything. If somebody is jealous of you, they might not always be very clear, like the green-eyed monster jealous and like, oh, well, look at you, aren't you? They might be totally quiet, but they might be like, well, how much did that cost? Or what did you pay for this? Oh, you're doing that? Well, what are you up to now? They're very much a scorekeeper kind. And they might be a little more subtle than that, but there's an envy there and a competition that you don't even know that you're playing, that this person's trying to play and outdo you. You threaten their star, their shine for whatever reason by just doing you. You're being very aligned, doing what you need to do, and that threatens them. It's not your problem. Just keep your distance. It doesn't feel dangerous. It just feels petty. I don't know how to describe it any other way. Okay, woman in total control of herself. That's the witch deck that I've got here. And I want it right here with this reward on Alone in the World. Of course. You're making an offering, and it's the alchemist of pain that's coming in here. And you see her, Phil just walked away, but he'll come back in a second. But she's offering something, and this is like something that is almost like the payment in blood. It's almost, you've paid the price, it's dear to the heart, that kind of thing. You've made the sacrifice. This is the offering. You have to transmute now. Think of the card of the star. Think also of the card that's very like, almost like a sister energy to the star, is the temperance card, where you transmute. You don't just have the water that's like the vinegar and oil salad dressing, shaky, shaky, boom, and done. No. You have like the Hidden Valley Ranch dressing you're making, where you have the milk and the cream and the dill and the bajillion spices, and you have a little bit of lemon, and you have all this, and it takes a little bit to get all of the spices and seasonings right. This flow that goes back and forth, instead of gravity pulling down, it's going, when you see that cup in the original form in tarot, you see her pouring and the water flows sideways. It flows this way, not gravity pulling down. Really interesting. The flow state that you need to have needs to be altered a little bit. And this is the alchemist of pain. You're transmuting it into something beautiful, into something that comes forward bigger. You won't feel alone. You'll feel distinct. Okay? All right, now what's coming through? Gallery of Horrors. These are things that might come up as fears, shadow sides, or things that may want to hold you back in a limited space. Let's see what's going on. You're going to have to get out of your comfort zone, and you don't want to disappoint. Even though this one might be the envious one, even though you might have somebody parasitic, you still don't want to disappoint. It's like you've been told and conditioned to not let people down. It feels like obligation or duty. You don't want to disappoint. You still need to do what's best for you. It doesn't always have to be best for them too, or convenient. Totally. All right. So what we're getting here is accusations and the devil's around you, and people thinking, like sometimes when you have parasitic energy, narcissist, empath energy, and then you start holding your boundaries, it's not convenient for them anymore. You've changed. You're so cold. Why are you so uptight? You didn't used to be this way. All that kind of shit. Because it's convenient for them to be able to control what they get out of you. It's convenient for a parasite to let the host just beat it forever and ever. It doesn't have to be that way. So show them this. That's the one. And then the bigger thing coming out here.
Should it say, yep, I'm Gen X, that's me?
Yep. Then we've got the stage fright. This is allowing yourself to play bigger. Allowing yourself to be seen. The stage fright. Allowing yourself to let others down and let the chips fall where they fall. Whether this is how it's a family dynamic, a friendship dynamic, work dynamic, whatever it is. The stage fright. What if you do take the stand? What if you do stand for self? What if you do stand alone? This is how you transmute pain and you stand in your own power. One more is coming from here. The portal, of course. This is what you're opening up. This is something that you're opening up. The guidance that's coming from the other side of the veil. And this one is very, will you show them? It's showing what's behind the curtain. You understand the dynamics that are going on at play. You understand what's behind the curtain. You understand what's behind the veil. Both things. You understand it. It's like in Wizard of Oz when they discover the person behind the curtain. You know the machinations. You know the dynamic. You know what's set. You don't have to tell somebody that's being a parasite that they're a parasite, that they're draining and toxic. You don't have to tell them that. You just have to operate differently. You don't have to tell somebody that you suspect has been an envious jerk, jerkette, whatever. You don't have to tell them, quit being jealous, quit asking. No, you just need to step back, step in your power, and step through the portal. This is what's going on. That's complete. Yeah. And it's the oath you made yourself. You would have learned these lessons and then you move forward towards your own reward. That's beautiful. Love it. Love it. Yeah. This is a freaky little deck. Really fun. I like it quite a lot. The day that I got it, I was looking through it. I'm like, holy cow. And it's like, it is a little bit like Tarot of the Deviant Moon. Also a freaky little deck. The art is kind of cuckoo. But wow, it's a teeth kicker of a deck. And I love it. I ended up getting 3 of those. Yeah, it's been a while since that one's been out. But yeah, it's a definite teeth kicker. So anyway, yep, that's a blind read for you. That's what came through. And I've never had the haunted house come out for a blind, I don't think. If I have, then maybe I'm wrong. It's come out on numerous occasions for past lives and stuff. But usually it's just tarot for Halloween time and that time of year, right? So, yeah. All right.
Okay, Auntie.
Right, what's next, honey?
Said thank you.
You're
In line
welcome.
with my last year ahead reading.
Oh, yeah, okay then. Then you know. All right.
Okay, next up is Bev. She's got a full read.
For Bev.
Bev.
B-E-V. Bev. Got it.
Full reading of Truth. Read as your soul guides. Brenda is my twin. You have read for her multiple times.
Oh, okay. All right. We are going to, this is an English tarot, and it's called the Pastoral Tarot. There's another one by this name, and it's a different one. But this one is very, very cozy feeling.
Sandra, you're on deck.
I'm getting cozy cabins. I'm getting woods imagery, fireplace cabin, cozy cabin energy coming in. This is the time for you to be gentle with yourself. Very, very gentle. It's not just about fall and harvest time and apple cider for you. This is the whole next span of 6 months. It's cozy, cozy. The winter might feel a little bit long for you. Yeah. It feels like you need to hunker down, get cozy. Treat yourself like you're at a cabin retreat. Okay, what does she need to know? We're getting an inverted flying geese.
My history is English.
Ah, okay. Makes sense. Put that over there. Same deck, second deck. The ink's different, but the imagery might be the same. And you know I love to read this way, so this is why I do it. What I'm getting here is the inverted flying geese, and these ones are breaking formation. You have the directional ability to lead and to move forward, yet it feels like you're being thwarted or slowed at this time. It's because you need to spend some time getting really cozy. It's beyond self-care. This is like really, really a massive amount of attending to yourself, attending to your soul, attending to your spirit. This is what's coming up, and it feels like these ones should be flanked in. They won't be just yet. So when we get deeper, I'm going to pull this more towards me. Usually the flying geese goes this direction. It's this direction. It's inward, inward, inward. It's not about ambition. It's not about push. It's not about pursuit. It's not about career. It's not about anybody else. It's about going inward, okay? What we have in the center of this is the Two of Swords, going about it blindfolded, feeling like you always have to have this stalemate energy and make the choice, make the choice, make the choice. And it's ruffling the feathers in the back. It's creating things out of alignment that are not in formation how they should be. I don't know how to say it any plainer. What's coming through is, do you have the balls to be the bat? Can you be the Batman in your life yet? Can you allow yourself to take this much time to nurture yourself, to really attend to your soul? If that means you're going to a workshop, if that means you're going to a retreat, if that means you're buying a new book that's, you know, you've been dying to get and read what this new author has to say. This is part of it, this investigating of the soul, journaling, all that kind of stuff. But it's also doing things that bring you joy again and remembering what it is. It might not be what you thought it was. This is huge. This is being Batman, recognizing you're Batman, not Robin. You've played Robin for far too long, the Three of Cups. In a particular group setting, it's a cooperative element that you have, and you do it really, really well. But there's nothing wrong with you taking care of self to a greater degree and still being able to be in a harmonic. Now, if you have 3 notes that are harmonic, and I reference Emmylou Dolly and who was else on that Trios album? Linda Ronstadt, Emmylou Harris, Dolly Parton. They have an album called Trios. Beautiful blend of harmonic voices. They know when to yield and let one's strength be highlighted and featured most. And there's nothing wrong with you being a lead singer versus a backup singer a little more often. There's nothing wrong with you taking it on as lead, particularly for these next 6 months. It's very, very important for you to prioritize self. All right, now the formation can move.
I'm going to a retreat on the 18th and I'm writing a book as a hobby.
Of course you are. Yeah, whether you write a book, whether it's a kid's book, a romance book, a mystery book, whatever, the writing is going to bring flow and joy in the creation of something. It's huge for you. It's really, really a good thing for you to do. Not everybody's going to have their book published on the New York bestsellers. Not everybody's going to do Kindle, what do they call it, print on demand. Not everybody's going to do that. The process of letting that creativity flow through you and come alive again is huge for you. All right, now let's get these ones in alignment. Why are these feathers ruffled? These ones are flanking in, these ones are flanking in. Why are these ruffled? We've got the Two of Cups and Two of Wands. It's a balancing thing. It's a balancing and choices, balancing and choices, balancing and choices. The Two of Cups. This is perfect partnering and pairing. It's balancing everything that's coming together beautifully. So when you go to this place and you learn and you have kindred spirit energy, pay attention to that. Pay close attention. This is probably somebody that's supposed to be in your soul tribe and meeting you at divine appointed time. Yeah, it feels like divine appointments. Really, really divine appointments. You're paying close attention, honoring the cups and the Six of Wands and the victory coming in. Yeah, this is a new love, new spiritual growth, new offer, new start. This is new emotional overflow coming your way. Huge, huge, huge. This is getting in line. And then the Six of Wands. Victory, victory, victory here. Now over here, the choices. I'm running out of table. Well, no, I'm not. I'm getting there. Go within, go within. You got this. I got it. I got it. I'm going to put this here. Over here, the Two of Wands. The plan and the partnering, the plan and the partnering. And sometimes what's on the horizon seems so far away. Baby step, a baby step, a baby step. Keep doing this, keep doing this, keep doing this. Make your plan, execute your plan. Make your plan, act on your plan. Make your plan, act on your plan. If you need to rework or redo, if you're writing and writer, you don't edit and create at the same time or you're going to just make yourself crazy. So if you're making typos, you let the creative force flow through you, move through you. Then you go back and edit after a significant time and you've like let it rest for a bit or take it to your critique group or whatever the heck, right? This is what you do. Two of Wands. You have your plan, baby step at a time, baby step at a time. This is huge for you. Then you have Six of Swords coming up, leaving the baggage behind. When you feel this analogy of creative and editor coming in the other areas of your life that are the non-writing areas where you're creative, you're trying to do something and then you're getting too critical of something. Knock it off. Like, knock it off. Snap out of it, right? Okay. Knock it off. When you're making plans that are too ambitious and you need to pare it down. Pare it down, pare it down. You're going to give yourself way too much baggage if you expect perfection immediately. You're giving your way too much baggage if you're trying to do everything all at once. No, there's only so much shit you can fit in the car and still get your peace. This is the Six of Swords. This is where you leave the choppy waters and you go to your own peace. If that means you have to leave the house to write so it's peace and quiet, or you need to mark out a certain amount of time of day to do what it is that honors you, then do it. The Moon. It's about facing your fears a lot. Going to this level of soul care, depth of soul care, to retreat and to write and to do these things and to honor this part of self is huge. It's a huge gift you give yourself regardless of any outcome. So don't have it contingent on, doing the NaNoWriMo or not. Don't have it contingent on having your book done in 3 weeks. Don't be crazy here. Let's just get real. Have it be a hopelessly devoted to yourself time. And when the devotion and the intent is in the right spot, the harmony flows. When the devotion and the intent is right, like with Dolly and Linda and Emilio, when you have that harmony coming together, it doesn't matter if it's pitch perfect, because sometimes the imperfect pitch moves better with another. It doesn't mean it's off key. It just means it's not always perfect. The song that is from Wizard of Oz, Somewhere Over the Rainbow, Judy Garland didn't have perfect pitch on every note. You can go through and look and you can see an analysis of it. But she had perfect delivery and she was in harmony with the universe delivering it. It's why it's such a classic. That's where you want to be aligned with. Okay, back to these cards. The formation that is most natural to you when your feathers aren't ruffled. Here. Laser focus, family, home, harmony. You like to be on the home front, and this is you making it cozy for self. You like to be in your home, in your space. You might not be somebody that's, always likes to be the social butterfly. You might not be that way. You might not be the hermit either, but you like your home to be a certain way. Have things in order that are best suited for you to bring happiness there. That's where you find your bliss most often and most easily. It's the thing that you can adjust the quickest. If it means, I gotta get the dishes done and the sinks emptied before the next day, and that's just something that I'm OCD about, I can make sure those sinks are empty and the dishes are done before the next day. If that's what it is that makes you have clear decks, clear mental space, then do it. It's important for you. And it feels like a little tweak like that on the home front, a little tweak that's honored that way is really good for the soul. All right, here. King of Cups and Knight of Swords coming in. Somebody that wants to go with a reckless abandon, charging forward with the truth. And that horse, if you see it on the regular tarot deck, that horse is looking scared. It's like, oh, whoa. Slow that fucker down, all right? Just slow it down. King of Cups, keep calm and carry on. Allow yourself to ride the waves instead of feeling swamped and thrown off balance by up, down waves. This one rides the waves very, very smoothly, and he knows how to detach from the emotional moment of the minute, okay? All right, here. We have the Ace of Wands and Nine of Pentacles. The new start in career, work, family is beautiful. And look at this. Take the time in the evening to enjoy whatever you have created in the day. Each day is a new creation for you. Sit pretty at the end of the day. Enjoy what it is you've done, however that looks. It's gorgeous for you right now. Absolutely stunner. Show her these cards. It's just too much of a stunner. And if you have ideas, jot down the idea before it goes. Keep the notebook by your bed or whatever it is. But you don't have to solve it all and map it all. You have to enjoy the end tone that you set for your day. It's a gorgeous way to do it. Here, what might be challenging and might sometimes get you a little bit wobbly on your formation, out of alignment. Seven of Swords, Page of Swords. Sneaky Pete the Thief, Seven of Swords, right? Cover your ass card, right? Make sure your priorities are your priorities, not everybody else's. Make sure what you do that's important for you, particularly during this season's 6-month period of time for you. Hugely important for you. Cover what's priority to you. Be clear about it. It's not the end of the world if you have to change it, but make sure you're the one choosing that change. It's about choice. And then this one, the Page of Swords, has seen and witnessed enough. So if you've seen and witnessed enough and you know you're just having a rattlesnake mean kind of day and you shouldn't be on the phone with anyone, you shouldn't be writing a damn thing, and it should be like the whole world needs to bugger right off, you know that's the kind of mood you're in. Honor that moment for what it is. You've seen enough, you've had enough, you've had enough. So, okay, don't go and create chaos when you don't need to. Understand that you've seen it, you know yourself well enough at this stage to know when you need to be in your own quarantine. This card is coming up. You know when you shouldn't be talking to anybody but the scarecrow. You know this. If you're rattlesnake mean, maybe quarantine. That's what I've got. That feels very complete. Is there anything else she needs on this? One more. King of Swords. Be careful in plotting, be it in your book or in your life. Think in 3-month terms at a time. Now, this whole read has come through as 6 months. But if you think in spans of 3 months or 90 days, make it a size or a bite of time that you can chew. This one for me often comes in. And for me, it is a marker of 3 months. So this is what I'm giving to you. If your marker is 3 weeks, you'll know better than me. But it comes in this way. Make your plan for the allotted period of time and make it a size that you can do. You can eat anything one bite at a time. You can do anything one step at a time. Don't overwhelm yourself. That's complete. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous reading. Love that for you. Good luck at your retreat. I'm a little jealous. That sounds like a lot of fun. A whole lot of fun.
Write a fantasy book.
Yeah, and I don't know if you've read Bird by Bird from Anne Lamott, but brilliant. And Natalie Goldberg, Writing Down the Bones, and The Artist's Way by Cameron. That's good. Cameron. Julia, I think is the name. Yeah, you'll know. And if you've got them and you already know, then okay. Have fun with it, though. Good luck to you. All right.
Birds are my sign.
Yeah. Anne Lamott's book about writing is called Bird by Bird, and it's brilliant. And it's worth the money to buy it. Don't borrow it. Don't get it from the library. Buy it. Highlight the hell out of it. Enjoy it. It's smart. Brilliant. Okay.
And Bev did say thank you.
You're welcome, honey. You're welcome. All right.
All right,
Get a
it's
little
3
water.
more.
Okay. Good deal. Good deal, guys.
Sandra is next for a year ahead.
Sandra, for the year ahead. Give me a second. I'll
Our
find it.
Sandra.
I got it.
The prestigious hour before.
Hang on. Yes, our Sandra. Just one second. Our Sandra. Okay. Let me get these from here. Sorry about the backside. Wow. Okay, I go to the cards that I'm called to go to, and I think this is like the Golden Locket or something like that. But it might be the Golden Journey. I'm not sure, but that's the name of it. That's the decks plural that I want for you, so that's where we're going. Honey, will you take these also? It's just easier. Okay. Hang on. I'm going to need to pass you something else too again, honey. Whoa.
What'd you do, Ange?
Oh, I just spilled a few things, but that's okay. I need to give you these cards without spilling them. Can you take this? And just put it somewhere out of the way. I can get it on the desk later, but I need the real estate on the desk right now. Okay. Sandra's Year Ahead. The Golden Locket, the Golden Journey, whatever it is. It's a great little deck. And I bought this 3 different times. Like, it was one that I thought, oh, I should get more than one. I didn't get to it once, of course. No, I did it the slow way, of course. Okay. For Sandra, what do you need to know? I'm getting the image of a burnt field. Yana's in the house for you. Is it good for the fire to go to the field? The field has to be burnt down. You let the burnt down field be done. Let it be done. Leave alone for a year or two. Leave alone. Be away from that field for a year or two. Don't plant a damn thing. Not a damn thing. Don't plant a nothing in that field. It's be black for a reason. Soil needs a time. Okay, Yana sometimes wants to be present. The field is there. She's given the understanding. We're going to go the year ahead. What she's talking about when she gives the field, the visual of the field and talks about it, where you have planted seeds in the past and left it behind, be it work, be it family, be it relationship. You'll know how this applies. It needs to be left in the past, and it needs to have some time to settle the hell down, whatever it was. It feels like time was invested there for growth for a period, and then razed to the ground is what I'm getting. Burnt down. It is like something burnt down in that field, or the field got burnt. It didn't produce what you hoped it would produce, but it needs to be left alone. So when you revisit the field, that you can revisit it and the nutrients will have had time to be absorbed by the soil. I don't know what that's about. Okay. All right. Yeah, Yana's good with that. Okay. Now we're going into your year ahead read. Let's see what we got. Okay, this one is a glorious deck. It is very beautiful, very dreamy imagery, and the dream state that you need to be in is important for you. You've got the Queen of Swords, the Temperance, and the Four of Swords coming in. Queen of Swords, look at all the butterflies at her back. Beautiful, beautiful. The Temperance is the lesson that you're learning in the Major Arcana. The Tower moment, probably for you, has already happened, but it was in a big way. That's why we're getting the lesson of the burnt field. A lot of people are getting the Temperance after the Tower. It's recalibrating, it's transmuting and rebalancing. And the Four of Swords, this card of self-care that we've had come through so often tonight. This is huge for you. So let's see what happens with this. Going for the year ahead. And is this the yellow deck that I just used? Yes. Okay, so now we're going to the pink deck, the year ahead. We're starting in October. Okay. Yana wants to be in on this read. I will give her 2 months, and the time of the end is the only way I know to do it, to keep it straight. And she wants to be in on the October month. I don't know why, but okay. Let me deal the cards first. Okay, we're getting funny markers here. We've got October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September. She wants to be in October. I don't even know what's on the table yet, but she wants this. We've got the Ten of Swords, the Fortune Teller card, and the Hermit. Okay, I love it. Show her this. Okay, all right, Yana's coming up. It's the burnt field, is he not? Is he not? We talk about the burnt field we must move on from. It's over, it's done. Betrayal, pain, pain, pain. 10 swords, kaplu, kaplui, kaplu. Oh, 10 swords, are, betrayal, pain. Who burnt your field? Don't matter. No matter who burnt field, field still burnt. Must move on. Not touch field right now. Not touch field. It's a fortune teller coming in. Oh, I like a fortune teller. It's me. It's a Yana. It's a Yana, the fortune teller. As death happen, change happen, fortune teller, she know what she know. She know to leave alone. If it's shitty field, burnt field, all gone, all gone. It's okay. You still here. You still here. You know as you know. You know as move forward. You know as move forward is okay. Moving forward is like a lonely thing for you. It's a little like a kaplui people. All right, give me a second. Workspace and men, kaplui people. She's telling me about people that were maybe misaligned for you or good for a season or good for a time. For a time. Kaplui people for a time. It's good as burnt field. It's move forward. Leave kaplui field. Leave kaplui people. Kaplui. It's kaplui. Can't stay in this no more. No more. It's time to go. If you want to grow, you must go forward, as you know. Yes, we know. It's burnt field. It's no good for you. It's not good food. It's no good to walk shoes through this field. It's no good to have black tracks under the feet. Our feet. It's no good. No one else's shoes. Okay, she has a thing about shoes. Don't walk in somebody else's moccasins. It's you have to walk your own path, and it feels like you're walking an old field and walking in an old path and dragging black dirt or soot. Like you wouldn't walk across a marble floor with after walking in the burnt out field. So it drags some of the past with you. Don't let it come with you, okay? That's what we're getting for October. Don't know what that's about. Don't know why. Okay. Yana, your turn's up for right now. Okay. November. Whoo! No wonder. Okay. Fortune teller card comes up, which Yana loves. She's like, she totally gets this card. This is definitely in her veins. And the High Priestess card comes in. Now look at these two together. High Priestess, you know that's like a year and a half. This is next level, leveling up, and you've already had the first initial year and a half High Priestess year come through for you in the past. You already passed that, but it is a leveling, a deepening of the understanding, or layering on, a quicker picking up on the insights and intuition. The spiritual gifts will be showered. Spiritual gifts will be showered, and there's something in the stillness of full moons and full moon energy and full moon at night energy coming in. Triple moon, goddess, mother, maiden, crone. Yana. Yeah, she's telling you that there is going to be knowings that come through, the crone energy, the fortune teller, the High Priestess energy coming in. There's something that's coming in. The full moons are something you should really keep track of and honor yourself on that night. Every time. It should be a time that is dedicated to you in a huge, huge way. Yes? Yes. What else? She wants so bad. Okay, all right. Is like a little mouse in the tea kettle. Is like the little mouse in the story, little at a time. The mouse come through, little gift at a time. Quiet, squeak, squeak. Little mouse come through. Little mouse say squeak, squeak, tidy, tidy. Pay attention here, squeak, squeak, soon you understand. You speak like the language of the mouth. You speak like the mouse, you speak like the Cinder girl talked to the mouse in the movie. Yes. Okay, time out. She's showing me references of, I think it's Jasper the mouse in the Disney version of Cinderella. And Cinderella was talking with the animals and communicating with the animals. Your communication skills and how you talk with the divine is coming in small, a little bit at a time, but your communication is coming more clearer. You're learning to speak that language more clearly. You're learning to understand and fine-tune your spiritual gifts more clearly, like the mouse. Okay, my turn, Yana. Whew, okay. Ace of Pentacles, the gifts are coming, and this is well-rooted gifts. It's why you did your High Priestess year before. The roots have had time to start expanding and growing, and now it's expanding here. It's going to be visible expansion for you coming up in December. This is huge for you. It is multiple gifts coming in. It is speaking a language more clearly than you've spoken it before. It is a better understanding, a better reading of the book, better reading of people, their intentions, better seeing behind the mask. Your intuition is just sharper, clearer. It's honored by you more consistently than it was, say, 5 years ago. So this is something that's big for you. You're learning to trust it, and lean in, even if you get just a ringing in your ear or just a little bit of a notion of go a different road. You're honoring it. You're like trusting it. You're learning how to follow the gentle nudge really quick and really concise. All right, January. Now, January, we have the 7 of Swords and the 3 of Swords. This is a tough month. January, sometimes you become a little bit winter blah and blue and a little bit overly reflective of the hurts and pains of the past, and it doesn't serve you well. So rather than figuring what it was here, that you have to move on the burnt field and focusing on the burnt field, pivot what it is that you have in your mind, pivot your mindset. The heartbreak is meant to teach us, not to keep us tortured forever. Heartbreak, pain, betrayal, it's meant to teach us, to help guide us more towards our path, not to be forever something that we stew and brew in. So be aware of this. And then the 7 of Swords. This is Sneaky Pete the Thief. Even though it's a cute little cat, it's Sneaky Pete the Thief. And this cat, maybe a cat, maybe a wolf. You don't always know. Get your priorities clear. Be careful who you keep company with. Be careful of the thoughts that you allow to be recirculated in your brain. Be very, very careful of this in January. What else is coming in? January. What does she need to know besides this? Protect your priorities. Guard your mental space clearly. If you tend to do this review or New Year's resolution, do something entirely different this year. Just don't even fall into that trap. That trap is crap for you this year. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it. If they paid you $10,000 to set a New Year's resolution this year, I would say, no, I'm boycotting the resolutions this year. Not going to do it. 7 of Cups. You are needing to see possibilities again. You're needing to see wonder and have your head in the clouds a little bit again. Usually this is a warning about not procrastinating and having your head in the clouds too much. This is the time for you to have your head in the clouds again and let possibilities be there. Start visualizing and seeing and realizing the choices that you can make. The options that you might not have considered might be there. And the window shopper needs time outside the window a little bit before you make decisions. Okay, that's what's going on there. February. Victory coming in. You will have had enough time. You'll figure out your priorities. You'll look at a couple of new options of exploration that will make you emotionally happy. Choices that you can have. And this is spoiled for choices. Not just one or two. Spoiled for choices. Maybe not everything, but spoiled for choices. And victory coming in February. It's huge. Now in March. Judgment. Now you know this is the to thine own self be true. And this is something about, will you show this card? It's something about this where you're going up the stairs, ascending, climbing, doing more, stepping up higher, next level. Next leveling, yes. High Priestess energy. Yeah, it's a climb. It's definitely a climb. It's the climb. It's the Miley Cyrus song, The Climb. It's all about the climb. And there's always going to be another mountain. It's the climb. This is what's coming in. Be true to yourself. Be truer to yourself. Be truer to yourself. Be truer to yourself. Because you're knowing yourself more and more and more. In March, this is huge. And you're enjoying that right then. It's huge for you. April, Page of Wands. The Explorer is coming through strong, strong, strong. This one is like wide-eyed Explorer. This should be a joyful energy. Once you get past this hurdle of January, then February, March, and April, joyful, joyful, joyful. Spring will come early for you, and you're ready to explore new things, to enjoy trying new things, whether it's an art class or the baking class or whatever it is. Whatever you're exploring, it is something that you enjoy, and you're doing it a little bit independently and different than you thought before, and you're loving it. It's like whether you're taking up a hobby or you're taking a trip, it doesn't matter. It's something you're doing for you, for the sheer joy of it, and it's beautiful in April. May. Okay. May's coming through with the 8 of Swords, the Ace of Cups, and the Pentacles. Show her these, and then I'll let Yana come through. I'm going to get a little bit of water. Because Yana wants that butterfly bad. Okay, hurry. It's hurry. It's a butterfly goo. It's a butterfly goo. Butterfly goo is very like the soil of the field, like a burnt out field. Yes, we talk, yes. Here now, it's May. It's butterfly goo doing the magic of the thing in the thing. Is the butterfly in rest, taking nap? Yes, coming out, yes. But feeling like stuck. Stuck is like not stuck, just shift, just change, just changing. And she say 8 swords. Like a lady. Oh, stuck. You're not so stuck, just changing. It's okay, just changing small, just changing big. Just changing very, very big. Big changes coming in this month. Transform, yes, of course. Change. Gotta help on this one. There's an anticipation, a need to move faster, a desire to move faster than what actually can be done. The old fields that you're left behind, there's a quickening of the pace. Just like the fire was quick to burn down that field, but it had to be transformed. There's something going on with you, and we're getting the butterfly, caterpillar, metamorphosis, and cocoon all wrapped up, and it's just like snuggling and the change. This is something where you're resting. The rest comes, the change happens faster. The rest comes, the change happens faster. Little change creates big change. Okay. ECAs is work together, is come together, is skill. Old skill, old knowing skill. Is old knowing skill come together, work together, come together. Is two more. It's like the card, but you need the other two. Not know the other two yet. Not know them yet. Must explore as have fun. Meet other two. Yes, new choice. New choices, yes. Okay, slow it down. She's giving me something about the choices of the cups, of the 7 of cups that I was talking here. One of them is going to stand out quite prominently when you get to the month of May. She's also giving me the 3 of coins is coming in. Usually doesn't come in signifying people. It's usually the stained glass window, the monk, and the money man, right? It feels like whatever this is, it's the old skill set that has been acquired and layered and strengthened. You're meeting 2 other people. You don't know them now. They have not entered the scene yet. It feels like they're coming through in May to help you pursue something a little bit different that you already have the skill to do. Don't know what that's about. That's good. She's good. She's good on that. Okay, we're going in here. 6 of Cups. Okay. She's not quite done, but it's a big bear, little bear. You need to take a seat there. It's like the changes, and this 6 of Cups is coming up like it's a card of nostalgia, card of friendship, card of things from the past, and it's the friendship that comes in from the month before. The power dynamic might not be the same, but each has purpose. Big bear, little bear. This is coming in strong. Will you show this card? It's coming in very, very strong. The power that you have in whatever it is you contribute. The little bear also contributes with curiosity, helps the big bear follow, and helps the big bear teach. When you teach, you also learn. This is what's coming in. You're going to be teacher and student at this time. Big bear, little bear. Coming in huge. Huge. I don't know what this is about, but this is what it is. There's a new start, little start, but the power of the skill that you had before is coming in a big way. It's coming in June, July. Ace of Swords. It's as clear as day. Wow, it is the sword coming in. The sword of truth is coming in here, and it's stuck on this almost like an obelisk or a pedestal. Will you show this card to me? So it's stuck there. It's something that's important there that's coming through, and it's standing very, very strong, and it's almost like it's moving forward. Like, you know how the field was burnt out and you wouldn't grow anything? This one's growing up from an unlikely place as well. This truth is coming forward and pushing forward because it cannot do anything else. This truth must come forward, push forward, and this truth feels like an aspect of you that is very aligned. Your integrity with self is coming up in this new growth that you have developed, in this new way that you've developed in teacher and student mode, and it could be literally that you are teaching students and learning at the same time, taking on some kind of new role in doing that. Very powerful for you in July. August, we've got the 9 of Cups, your wish, and you're feeling like, oh, this is like the smug merchant that hosts all the parties but gets the wish and can host again and invite others in and have an abundance and have plenty. This is coming in August for you. It's like having everybody over for the fall party, having everybody over for the preliminary stuff of the season. This is big, big, big prominent energy. The summer is rich and full, and it feels like the field that was blackened is now a field full of fruit, full of pumpkins, full of corn, full of whatever. It feels like it's really, really full, and everything is on the table spread. Is there anything else you need to know about this card? Yeah, it's because you've left the hard parts of the past behind. The baggage is so far away, and it is like you've sailed to the peaceful shores. You've protected your peace. You've learned all of that stuff, but it's come sail away, come sail away, come sail away with me. That's coming through so strong. It's like you have learned how to create and protect your own peace now, and you're inviting others to do the same. And it's a different dynamic and a different tone that you're setting, and it's huge. You are showing and leading by example to more than you recognize about how to make your peace priority, and that's important. How to make yourself priority and be in integrity with what you need. You're doing it, and you're sailing right through it. You're really, really doing beautifully on this. It's gorgeous. Okay, September. Queen of Wands. Show her this card, please. This is the one that sparkles and shines, and when she arrives, the party takes notice. Everyone's head turns when she arrives. This is the one who has learned the lesson of be careful who you give audience to. You've learned to be careful who you give your time to, who you give your energy to, and you are definitely feeling that sparkle extra big time. This is end of August, and September is right here, and it's like shining in a whole different way, a whole different light. One more card for the summary. The lesson is learned. The temperance has been achieved by here. This is where the temperance is achieved. Everything coming in full and fluid. The chains of the past, the lack in the past, the thing that burdened you, the feeling of lack, what about it? Has been explored, seen, understood, and I'm getting digested. Whatever it is, the shadow lesson of the past that has felt like such held you back, or difficult path to walk, has now been explored more fully and more playfully, eyes wide open again. It is like that you have restored your sense of wonder. We've got the Four of Swords coming up here again. This is where you're taking care of yourself. Retreat, renew, recharge, restore, reclaim. All of that. This is usually the one that's laying on their own coffin, or the soldier of the coffin, maybe having survivor's guilt, whatever. This is the card of self-care and taking care of self. It's to thine own self be true on steroids, and it gives you a temperance, a balance, a reconnection with the spirit, with the divine, with your more spiritually aspected side. It gives you more choices over here in January, February. It brings you through and allows you to understand the gooey stages of the metamorphosis and the change that's happening within you. It's absolutely beautiful. You will be doing something teacher-student big time here in June, and it opens up something beautifully wonderful, wonderful new stuff. The truth that is through you. You know enough about something to teach it by this point because you've learned enough through the pain. That's complete. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous reading. Gorgeous reading. Love that. All right. That's what I got. Okay. Holy smoly. I'm going to have so many cards to put away. That's just a lot. All right. Let me get a little water, and Phil, will you tell me what's coming up?
Sandra said, thank you so much. It was beautiful.
You're welcome, honey. You are so, so welcome.
Okie doke, Ange. You now have a specialty read.
Okay.
Angie's Pick, Crystal Ball, or Blind plus You're Ahead. Would love to hear about my gifts.
Who is this we're reading for?
This is for Aaron.
For Aaron. It's Blind or Crystal Ball?
Crystal Ball or Blind plus a Year Ahead.
These are the last two readings?
This is one.
I don't do a blind. This is my choices. Is that what you're telling me? Sorry, guys. I want to understand.
She's paid for a specialty or a blind and a year ahead.
Okay. Thank you, guys. We're going into the crystal ball. I can hardly help it. I've got to go. I've got to go into those cards. I've got to go into those cards. That's where I want to go. I want to go to the crystal ball, and then there's this little... All right. been a while since we broke this out. And I think these are called the Woods cards, and they're going in. So you're getting a kind of a crystal ball and cards together. I'm going to read the cards and then go in, and it feels like it's going to go in segments. So what we've got is the gathering clouds, the giants, and the goddess coming up. And we're going in. It feels very much like a specific group of women gathering. I don't know if I would call it witches. I don't know if I would call it priestesses. I would call it very, very sacred. They know what they're doing. They're showing old-timey, how to better describe old-timey, cloaked is what I'm getting, cloaked. Like that was part of the attire, the cloaked. There is, it is something where the time where you would wear a cloak, and of course it would be appropriate to wear this. This is deep forest. This is a very specific group of women. There's 7. This is you at the head of that group. There's 3 on each side. I don't know what this is about. There's a certain place here is like a cliff, a wall, and a cave all together by the ocean. It's through the woods down to the shoreline to the ocean. Very, very nighttime. Very secret, discreet. This is youthful too. It's not necessarily so teens. It's youthful, like early 20s. Most of you are early 20s. There is one that's quite particularly a bit younger. She's a sister to another. You're the oldest in that group. There's something that is a planning and a calling, and this group, it isn't witches, it isn't priestesses, but it is, I don't know what they would call the midwives of the time, but that's what I would call it. This is something where the skill set was learned, taught to each other. And coming up out of this, what I'm seeing is a group of women that know how to deliver babies in a time when that was like a life-threatening thing, in a majorly bad time. They're cloaked, they operate in quiet, they know each other, they are closely associated with each other. They would be in the same neck of the woods as each other and travel to help each other to assist with this kind of situation. That's what I'm getting coming through. Whatever is the goddess of the midwives, this was your role in that particular space. Now let's go here above. The field, the pawn, the fallen hero, and the rift. The pawn instantly comes through as the younger girl. Very controversial read. There's an assistance for the younger girl who is too young to be a mother yet. How is this hidden? How is this hidden? Well, I'm seeing trees, a very distinct set of trees, and it feels like not smoke, but fog marking out a path, following this path, this way, this trail that is set, following this path. It is a relocation of this girl who is way too young to be a mother. way too young. A falling out with her sister about what was to be done. It's fractured the group somewhat. You're coming through as somebody that helps guide this girl to a new situation, new place and space to be. This girl isn't going to stay there forever, but she's not meant to be a mother so young. You're taking her away from the family that is in order that she's in a better space and place. It doesn't feel like you are not allowing the new one to come through. You're not voiding a pregnancy, so to speak. You're helping her navigate this period of time, this term of time, so she can get a different reset on her life. Her older sister doesn't like this because her older sister has the knowledge on how to avoid it and thinks voiding it would be better. It's not what the girl wanted. This knowledge of birthing, this knowledge of knowing how applies to more than just the physical human form. It's also the way that you help others create, and there will be someone that is in the way of the knowings, that thinks they know better than somebody else, that wants to hit the override for somebody else, where you have to stand and help the young, the pawn, not be the pawn. That's what creates the rift between somebody in the power structure that's close to them and somebody else wanting to be independent when somebody thinks they know better than the younger somebody. So that one's a little bit heavy. It very much fractured the group. It very much created fracture. Okay. All right, what do we got here? An altered trajectory is what's coming through here. I'm seeing a gap in time now. We've got the figure by the fire, the fisher, the forest, and the fortune teller coming through. Can you show this card? I'm going in with these two here. If you show these two, please. This is who helps her navigate. You can who helps her navigate. This is somebody that helps her navigate. The figure by the fire is the somebody that you knew. It was actually a man that you knew that helped the young girl. I don't know what her name is, but this is her down the track. She becomes more of fortune teller, more of oracle. The fracture that's there is created, but there's a new network, group, social group. She goes, yes. It's beyond the cliffs that were there, through the forest and down and across, and it feels like going across to a different shore, and she sets up in a different village. So it's far enough away back in that period of time that she might not visit her sister much or encounter her sister much, but it's a whole different life. And it feels like the fisher that came up, it comes up literal. Like this one comes up married to somebody that does work on boats, work on fishing. Fisherman type of energy comes up huge. And it's the village. It's the village. It's a whole different village. Yeah, it's what I'm getting is it's safe haven in a small fishing village, but it works. It works. The guy by the fire was the older of the two men come in. The older of the men helps navigate her to this space. Later down the track, she becomes aligned, married, coupled with this fisherman, and this becomes home for her. The connection is still strong. It's what she wanted. It wasn't feeling like it was forced upon her or anything. It's what you advocated, a different path, a different route, and it played out beautifully. This sister would have stayed in her way, the one that thought she knew what was to happen, the one that thought, okay, this could be undone, didn't know what was best for her, and it's why you stood so firmly. Okay, go back beyond those cliffs. There's something about nets coming through. There's a certain style and a certain way of doing, a certain way of crafting the nets. It's not the most luxurious of lives at all. It's a harder, in modern times we say paycheck to paycheck type of lifestyle. It's more like that versus affluence. It's a deliberate choice. The girl is very happy. She's got enough. She's fine. But affluence was on the other side of this. Okay, back bringing it full circle. What happened over here? The well, the witches, the zenith, and the fairy ring. Of course, this is at the base of this. Of course. The well, the witches, the zenith, and the fairy ring. It's about the decisions that were made that night. Those decisions when those that are cloaked make decisions and do the midwife work and do the work of this. We're going back in. The other side of this story must be known. There's a contract in here between you and big sister and little sister. There's a contract in here between you and these women. There is a place in space that is almost its own portal where the birthing of new things comes through this gathering of women, not just the birthing of babies. It is like stepping out of the trajectory that would have been slated for them is what this group must each do. You help facilitate, you help move through, you have some knowledge. This other one has to have knowledge. She steps into your role. The others have, yeah. So different is their trajectory than from the women of their time. They are viewed more like witches. They are viewed more like strange beings. You aren't, back then, they aren't supposed to know what they know to be able to do what they do, but they do. There is a potioneer that comes through. This one knows these things, uses this knowledge, this woods knowledge, herbs knowledge, field knowledge, knows this. The potioneer comes through a little different. Potioneer is the only other one that is stepping forward. About the same age as this one, as big sister, I call her. Potioneer has knowledge of this, using it for a different purpose. She has all kinds of knowledge as to health, well-being, and all of this. Potioneer has like I'm seeing a hut, greenhouse type of hut back in the day, dried herbs hanging. Potioneer. Yeah. There's something about the potioneer's hut is shaped like a crescent, like a circle. Don't know what that's about. Like a crescent, like a C shape. There's something to the front of this potioneer that is important. There's something that she can face front do public, but the back of the potioneer's place, there's other gifts, other ways of doing. Yeah. Okay. All right. I'm getting somebody changing hats, changing gear. This woman changes hat, changes cloaks, changes gear. She can operate in this kind of theater arena, up front, stage front, face public, or she can operate in the edges of the crescent on the flanks of this. Again, the big sister would pass this knowledge. This person's choosing a different trajectory, different outcome, definitely doing potioneer, medicine, medical, herbal type of knowledge and wisdom, taking it to a different level. Sometimes a little bit, this one goes sometimes a little bit dark. This one is a very revolutionary, is what I would say. Goes a little bit dark sometimes with her knowledge. There's something about a very, very, this is very strange, but it's a distinct color of dark cobalt, kind of a blue, and I don't know what that's about, but something about that color of blue in the Potioneer's kit is something that's used to advantage and also to disadvantage other people. Um, she knows how to dull and enhance pain through this. Something about the Potioneer. This one thinks, again, this one thinks that she knows the better purpose of this. It's like she would have something that would be a schedule, blah, blah, ABC, I don't know, narcotic type of knowledge of what would be naturally there in this blue liquid formula. And she would know how to use it for pain to help, to use it medicinally. The girl was just practicing medicine in a time where medicine wasn't. And something about this blue is coming through quite strongly as the blue knowledge, the blue liquid. This is something, it's the knowledge they all have. They all have enough. Like, what the fuck, what is it called? It's not hemlock, it's something else. But it's knowing when something can be a poison or when it can be helpful and reprieve pain, or it could be poison, like lethality. This person has that kind of knowledge. She knows how to manage it. This one that goes this way, revolutionary, she does it. She affects things and influences things. Affects and influences outcomes of greater things, of greater scales. This one knows that she's one's doing that. And it's the well of knowledge that they all draw from. And it's the zenith. It's the unseen hands and help that create things and also misfortune. This one, the sister, little sister, does fortune telling, goes to be a fisherman, kind of a mundane life. This other second one goes from this group of these women that had this knowledge, this understanding, and goes and becomes Potioneer. The rest remain. The rest remain. The rest stay. The circle is smaller. The circle that was 7 is now 5. They're smaller. They age. There's different roles that they play, but this is what's going on. Somebody, this one would have had the knowledge to say, to avoid a pregnancy, I will put it that way. But her sister chooses different. The big sister also has the knowledge that Potioneer has to make pain less difficult during childbirth, that kind of thing. The Potioneer goes forward and does things of a revolutionary nature to help elevate and not elevate other people when she needs to. Does it very, that's just what she needed to do. It's how she knew to do things. And it's very solid, like these contracts, this circle of advocacy is what I will call it, where they advocate for each other, to help expand advocacy for others. This is what they knew to do at the time. This is what they could do in those times, in those difficult situations. There's a circle of advocacy that helped change things and change fates, and that's what they were doing. Anything else? The Zenith card is coming through strongly, and what it's showing me is the peak, the peak, the peak. When you advocate for right cause, you are at the peak. This is something that's coming through for you. You must advocate and do what you feel is right in your heart. You won't be able to deny it. So if in modern times that means standing up for somebody that's in a difficult situation, in modern times if that means helping them get out of a difficult situation, if it means helping them remember what their heart wants and honor their heart, whatever it is that needs to birth new. This is advocacy and midwifery that's coming through this group, this circle of women that's strong and potent, and that what was 7 is 5. That's what I've got. That's complete. Yeah, I never know what I'm getting when I go in this. This kind of combination is an interesting combination to pair. I was looking for this specific deck, and I got it and got into it. It's like, holy cow. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. And I'm getting Anglo-Northern, and I don't know what that is. It doesn't feel as far north as Ireland, and I don't know that it's quite Spain, but Anglo-Northern is what I'm getting. That's as much as I can get. That's tiring. Wow. Okay. That's complete. That was a wild one. I don't always break out the crystal ball. And I don't know that this is an interesting combo to pair. Very, very interesting. Beautiful. And the energy from this group was utterly defiant in such a good and righteous kind of way. It was a good and well-grounded, fair, and just thing that they did in this group, that they kept in the vows and promises they made to each other, in the sacredness that they held for each other. in this space that they created. Phenomenal. Okay. All right, I need water. That's what's happening next.
But I didn't know what to expect. Thank you for such a cool reading.
Yeah, the advocacy thing, that archetype of the advocate is still in you. It will still be in you, and you will meet others that you will connect with that will also have that archetype strongly, strongly imprinted on them. I don't always know what I'm going to get either, but when you request it, it's like, how can I not go there? How can I not? So yeah.
Okay, Anne, you are next up. I need your question when you get a chance. Also, Monica, I'm going to need your question too.
Okay. Well, honey, I'm going to ask you to be entertaining for a minute because I need to pee, and then I will be right back. But all that water does make a woman need to pee.
Go,
so
Anne.
I'll be right back. 1 second. 1 second.
Right,
Maybe
so
you can
we
share
are
with
going to
the
be back
different
on Saturday. Haven't really discussed a time yet. Hi, Tess. But, yeah, sometime probably during the day, maybe. I don't know. We'll see what our Saturday works out to be. But in the meantime, it's been a great show. It's been a long show. Yes, there are the tarot cards. If you haven't seen before, all around. Monica, you just put full read. You didn't really put a question. There's all the cards. There you go. Yeah. All right, and our iPad is still running, Kim. So it's going to get the whole show, which is great. We're in the market for a new iPad. Probably get a Pro.
Drying off my hands. Quickest pee in the West.
And I did get your work, please. No
Okay.
problem. Are you good?
I'm good. Quickest pee in the West, I'll tell you. Okay, let me put this back. All right. Okay.
All right, we have for Anne, a read about work, mini read.
A mini read about work for Anne. Okay. This deck is the Tarot of the Idols, Tarot of the Idols, very Rider-Waite based. This is the Hush Tarot, reads a little bit different. Both of them are coming. I have duplicates of each deck. They're both coming. Very interesting. Very different dynamic, very different aspect for work. Man. The King of Cups is behaving much more like the King of Swords than he needs to. Rather than keeping calm and carrying on, he's being cold and a little bit demanding. He's coming through as the King of Cups that is aloof, very aloof. This one isn't going to be as compassionate as the King of Cups usually comes through. He's coming through with a level of aloofness that is typically associated with the coldness of the King of Swords. This is coming through as somebody that would be in charge, boss, manager type, whatever. Not real appreciative of what's going on in the workspace. This is somebody that's just not appreciating the time you're put in. This is the world with the bikini couture, Sharpie bikini. Something is ending in that particular thing. If this guy's got shit going down, this person has shit going down in their personal life, that's creating this coldness that is there and very, very felt by more than just one person. It's felt. It's coming to an end, but it feels like this turbulence within this person is causing fallout for everyone else. What we're getting here, the Hanged Man. Those that are there, willing or not willing, usually this is part of willing sacrifice. The priority needs to be there. But some people are going to be true to themselves, and some people are going to jump ship on this. Some people have had it about up to here with this guy being difficult. Difficult. This is beyond the difficult coworker. This feels like the difficult person that is in charge of things, that is taking too long in things. And this difficult person is making it harder and causing delays for other people. Some people are going to be true to themselves and do something else and feel called differently. Now, is that going to be the case? Is your work shifting? Are you changing, or are you just changing? It feels like you're having an internal debate with yourself about whether you want to change That, or the change needs to come from internal. That's just flat where it is. King of Pentacles. Understanding that this is a season and a time that this one's going through. King of Pentacles comes in. He's the most loyal of the kings. There's something about sticking with it over time that is good for you right now. Be true to yourself. Don't take too much of what is, you know, the take your work home with you kind of thing. Don't take too much of it home. Don't take it on all as you. Work on your inner work while you're during this time, because there is a delay and you need to stick with it and hang with it for a little while. This is what I'm getting. Over here, the other side, it feels like it'd be easier to just say forget it, but that's not how you want to do it. There's something that comes through on the other side of this. You've got the Devil here and the Hermit here. The Devil is saying easy out, easy out, easy out, and the Hermit is saying no, dark night of the soul, face whatever this is. Face it, face it, face it. What else is going on with this? Tower. Something that's been built up, built up, built up over time changes dramatically for the good, and the Star comes in after that. Tower and the Star. It's like, you know, something is being restructured, reorganized, has to shift, has to be torn down, rebuilt, done differently. And I don't think you want to miss it. I don't think you could miss it. These other people that are like, no, forget it, they'll miss it. Now, whatever is going on internally, I want to see what's going on, because it feels like, and this is why I was drawn to this, because it's more than just the basics of work. There's something going on within you about this whole thing. Slow it down to purpose, not just work. Slow it down to energy transfer, energy exchange. Slow it down, energy exchange, working for the dollars, the time, the energy you invest, and how you invest it with your heart. Is it purpose? Is it fulfilling its need at this time?
Spot on. Temp manager who has turned things upside down, debating on leaving.
Don't leave yet. I know, this is what comes through. This one, usually King of Cups is like so great. He comes in very different. I wouldn't leave just yet. Temp manager might be the problem, and the temp manager might get yeeted. But go within. You've got something good there that is worth staying. And I don't usually get it that strong. I usually like, okay, there's this aspect and this aspect. It doesn't feel like it's time to do that yet. It feels like you'll get shortchanged somehow if you do. The restructuring comes later. So yeah, okay, let's see what we're going within. What is the lesson within you that you need to do to get through this chaps your hide kind of time, you know? If somebody's come in and they don't know what they're doing, they've turned everything upside down, you don't need to reinvent the mousetrap or the wheel, but this person might think that they need to prove something. Okay, back to you, internal with you. The wheel comes up as I say that. Of course it does. Fate and the upside down emperor. Fortune and fate is turning for this upside down emperor is what I've got here. You write it out. Write it out. Will you show her this card? This is the ant that's riding the leaf across the stream. Just writing it out. Keep your peace, hold your tongue. But realize the upside down emperor, the one rules in a bad way, the poor ruler, right? The one that's got the power but doing a bad job of ruling, this feels upside down. Write it out, write it out. Fate is on your side. This upside down emperor will be revealed. The Page of Swords sees and witnesses things, sees the hard times, needs to hold his tongue, needs to not harshly communicate. This is where gossip and harsh communication come in on this card. And he's seen and witnessed things like, it was so much better when this person wasn't here trying to, you know, be super manager and creating all kinds of havoc. You've seen things. This might be, is this? Hang on. Yeah. This feels like this is a situation where you have a little bit of hostage card going on, a little bit of the Eight of Swords coming up, and you have to really bite your tongue and bite it out. Now, this doesn't feel like 8 months. It feels like you feel a little bit stuck with limiting views on this. You're not as stuck as you think you are. Now here we have the Seven of Cups, options, options, options. There's a little bit pie in the sky, dreaminess. But what I want to ask now, and I know this is nosy, but I'm going to ask, is there a promotion down the track when this guy gets moved on? Because it feels very much that this person is going to move on. They're going to be there for a time, for a season, whatever it is. They're going to move on. It feels like there's an elevation coming. Is that right? Seven of Swords, protect your priority. What else do we got? The Lovers. Yeah, there's a contract in here. There's a soul contract in here. There's a commit to the heart's path. Commit to what it is that you deeply know about this. But yeah, this is something, an opportunity for you to make a choice. Protect what's priority to you, and then make your choice. This is something that comes in. It comes in a little bit differently. I don't think this is going to last forever, but it might be for a season. Anything else? Here we're getting the 7 of coins. Wait and evaluate the harvest. And then we're getting the 6 of swords. You're going to leave the choppy waters for the smooth. This is something that the harvest is going to come in differently. It's not the right timing to leave for whatever thing, whatever reason. It will sell yourself short if you do. Internally, you have to figure out what it is, the fruits of labor that you want to produce for yourself. It very much feels like this person will be moved. The universe will move them. I don't know how. I don't know why. It feels like they will be moved. And I'm asking, is this an instant promotion for you? Didn't feel like it's an instant promotion. Which, okay, it doesn't feel like that. There might be lateral responsibilities that are given. It doesn't feel like more responsibilities added to your plate. And I think that's right. I think that's right. It's just a recalibration. Yeah, 2 of coins. It's a juggling. I'm telling you, this place is juggling stuff a little bit for the time being. And if I was you, I would write it out. Anything else in here? 10 of Cups, much happiness after a period of time of batshit craziness of the moon. So you got the moon and the 10 of Cups. That's what's down the track for you. That's what's going on. I would stay at the work that you're at. Be patient with this person. Know that they are on their way out, whether they know it or not. They're making it easier for them to go somewhere else. They're not proving themselves in any way by turning everything upside down. Nothing needs reinvented here. And you need to put in what it is that's smart. Keep notes. Keep track of what you're doing. Keep your documentation well with these many swords here. Know what you're doing and why you're doing it. Know the reason of it. This is just a person that you have to work with for a time being. They don't have to have power over your life outside of work, okay? I don't know who it is on TikTok, but she takes the calls at the call center, or she'll be like, no, I'm not going to give the extra hours. Not always are we at the level where we can have the luxury of saying it as clearly as Veronica, maybe is her name or something like that. But it's really a great reminder to stand in your power about what it is and to separate work and family time, work and time away from there, where you can have time for your own recovery. What else needs recovered internally for you during this time? The Fool. A new start is coming, a new start is coming, a new start is coming. Trust the universe. You will take the leap of faith in the right direction, doing what you need to do when the time is right. It is not the time to jump ship on this at all. It's time to let the wheel of fortune line up the gears for other people, other places, and other spaces, and to line it up to get a new start for you. And it may be at the same place. It may be a little bit different, but it's not now. That's what I've got. That's complete. Holy cow, that's gorgeous. And Yana loves these cards. And they can be a little bit creepy, but you are like the mongoose or the ferret in this right now. You're navigating swiftly, stealthily. Yeah, yeah. It's like I'm getting the reference Rikki Tikki Tavi is what I'm getting. I think that's the name of the story, an old story or an old cartoon about the mongoose that protects the infant from the snakes or something like that. That's what it feels like. You're Rikki Tikki Tavi. Don't know what that is about. That's what's come through. That's wild. Yeah, there's something that you're protecting and you're holding and you're anchoring when you're clear within yourself, and it's a good thing. You're not in the wrong place. Yeah. Wow, love that. Love it, love it. That's great.
Right, she said, thank you, Angie. You always amaze me.
Thanks. I hope you know who Rikki Tikki Tavi is.
She said, I'm the oldest, work with some younger than me.
Yeah, yeah. Well, right now, you're the one that's navigating it in the way that's creating a stabilizing force for more than you realize, for more than just yourself, but for others as well. So that's what I got. Okay. And this is the Hush Tarot and Tarot of the Idols. So completely opposite each other. Wild, but that's what came through.
Political Woodstock, are you too tired?
Political what?
Woodstock.
What is
are
that?
You
is that
too
there?
tired?
Am I too tired? No, I'm not too tired, but is Political Woodstock the
That
handle?
is the handle.
Okay, gotcha. No, I'm not too tired. Did they have a question?
Wash your hands with salt. It gives you energy.
Yeah, good idea.
Angela is my name. So.
Angie. World's full of fabulous Angies. Yes. So, okay.
Okay, we do have one more.
Okay. And let me get some
It is
water.
Monica.
Okay.
It is a full read.
Okay.
Let's see. Is there new love coming my way, or will my old relationship mend?
Okay, full read. Monica, is there new love coming my way, or will my old relationship mend? Let's see what's going on for Monica in the realm of love. This is the Shadowlands Tarot, and it's a brilliant one. Okay, the short and simple answer is there's new love. It's just boom, that clear, that quick. I got it before we got in. We got it in here. We got the Five of Swords. This is the get off the battlefield. It's the card of the bully. If you go back to an old pattern, it's just going to repeat. If you go back to an old person, you're likely to continue repeating the old pattern, and it's just not going to serve. It's already improved. It's already improved. Usually you see this card, and you see the guy with the 3 swords and the 2 people walking away off the battlefield, because they already know, and somebody's been a little bit harsh, and this is what it feels like. Here, the 7 of Wands, holding the boundary is more important for you now, and that's the challenge right now at this time. Recent, past, near future. Sorry, that's recent, past, near future. Right here, conscious, subconscious. Conscious, trying to make the plans, feeling the pain of this cut, trying to be strategic and guard your heart at the same time, trying to cool the emotions in a way that serves you and think logically. Subconsciously, the world, the end of something, the end of the cycle, the end of the phase, time to move up, level up, change. It's like graduation and moving on, moving through something. A completion has happened. It does not suit you or serve you to stay in this old relationship or to even think about going back or wondering if he misses you or any of that nonsense. The lesson has been there. The lesson's done now. 10 of Swords. This is the card of moving on. This is 10 swords to the back. Moving on, moving on, moving on. This is the environment around you. You right now, whether you know it or not, you're getting your wish. This is what you wish for. You're wishing for love, new love, or a different setting to the love. You can't go back to this other person and have a new setting. Not in their capacity. They cannot do that. They will not ever do that. The dynamic that was set, it's like a very strong die set in on cloth. It's not going to shift. It's not going to change. Can't bleach it out. No, don't go freaking back. Don't. Not meant to. You're done with this. Even if they become like the Romeo, totally try and tell you, I'm going to change everything, blah, 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 blah. No, snap out of it. Don't do it. Don't go back. All right. Recent past, near future. Recent past, we have the 5 of Cups. Sorrow, loss, grieving. Recent past, loss. Really, sometimes this comes up when somebody dies, when something has ended. The world in the subconscious knows it has ended and you have to move on. Have to move on. 5 of Cups. Doesn't mean it doesn't hurt your heart or break your heart a little bit to let go. But the time has come to let go. The hope and fear. It's afraid of letting go, afraid of what was lost. Did you waste your time? Did you lose something in this? Don't lose any more. You wouldn't throw good money after bad. You wouldn't keep doing 99% of the relationship for the one day or the 1% that this person offers. Don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. The willing sacrifice has been made already. The afraid to let go is in the position of hopes and fears. No, it's time to go forward. Queen of Wands. It's time for you to get your sparkle back moving forward in the future. It's time for you to have people that are approaching you that see you as the magical and sparkly person that you are. Is being careful of who you give audience to. Is being territorial and defending that sparkle, all right? Being aware of what it is and what you deserve and not settling for one damn thing less. No. Wheel of Fortune. Divine timing also says it's time to shift this. It's time to shift it and move forward, shift it and move forward, shift it and move forward. Everything in these cards is saying move forward. That is scary sometimes when we don't want to let go. Let's look a little bit more at what you might want to know going forward, because this very strongly indicates that let that relationship go. Welcome what's new. What do you need to be looking for within yourself as you're allowing new to come towards you? Okay, let's take a look at that. Same deck, second deck. And if we see repeats, we're going to pay attention. One more shuffle on these. I want to move these to the side. But yeah, there was a song on TV some time ago, and it seems like it was on a late night show or something, and it was talking about they had their chance to go on either the late night show or Saturday Night Live, and it was a big nothing. And the song was called It Was a Big Nothing, Big Nothing. And it goes on about that. And it feels like that relationship was a big nothing. A lesson was there, but going back is a big nothing. Don't go back. Okay, moving forward now. Once more. It is a vulnerable place to be in when you're first starting to get to know people that are new, when you're dating, when you're exploring the field of romance again from the start. It's a new experience, but it can change everything. What happens if you open yourself up? What happens if you allow this? And what do you need to learn and see in order to do it? I love it. Do it. Move towards the new. What we've got here is the Page of Swords going on. And you can see that she's holding this sword. She's seen and witnessed enough. You don't have to be having harsh communication any further, any trying to reconnect or get together, or pressure to do that. No, you can just leave it. What it is what it is. And what's painful and done is painful and done. Navigate forward. Now what comes next? This is the neon sign from the universe. What is it? The Queen of Wands in the near future. This one, she's literally hiding behind her hair. You can see her hair is hanging down kind of over her face. You've got to allow yourself to be seen, to sparkle and shine again, and be careful again who you give audience to. You need to allow yourself to step into a room and let the energy change just because you've entered a new space. This is huge for you. And this one is territorial. She knows what she wants, what she wants, what she wants, what she wants. She knows it. She knows to the bone what she deserves, and she's not going to settle for less. This is huge for you going forward. Seven of Pentacles. 2 of Cups. 7 of Pentacles is about evaluating the fruits of labor. You know what you invested in the past relationship. You know what you're willing to invest now. And you know what you need to see coming forward as the crop or as the yield of your effort, of your energy. It's not about being transactional, but there needs to be reciprocity. It needs to be even. You can't have somebody thoroughly invested and somebody else only halfway in and halfway out. It just can't be that. This one, for this particular thing, you've seen enough of that old lesson. Now moving forward, you're going to invest and you're going to be met equally. And this one is so cute. This one you can kind of see that the two are kissing. Can you show this card, honey? The two are kissing. 2 of Cups, perfect partnering. Best card in love, sometimes stronger than the Lovers. It's perfect match. That's what you're opening up to because you're willing to be seen fully instead of try and adapt and try and make small and try and adjust to something that isn't working. You're coming in full on, and this is being matched full on. And then the Page of Cups, new start in love, brand new start. Yeah, that's what's going forward. If you're open up to learning from this lesson instead of repeating the past, you're able to move through to a space that asks what you want to come towards you. It's not everything is dependent on somebody else's validation or somebody being in a relationship or being part of a couple. You're just like, you know, I'd rather be on my own than deal with this bozo anymore, and I'm not going to do it. And somebody that is better will be in place at the divine time. The divine timing is on this. The old lesson is done, completed, done and dusted. Bye-bye. Show them the door, whatever. They're done. This new one that you want to invite in, you can't have somebody else sleeping on your sofa if you want somebody else new there watching a movie with you. Right? It's got to be done. And you've got to allow a little bit of gap time. Anything else? Yeah. Going back here, regarding the gap time. Yeah, you need to be the emperor. You need to be the lead. You need to protect and provide for your own heart. Your own heart's happy in your own realm. And not be turned upside down by somebody else's rigid expectations and somebody else's trying to have dominion over. No, you're in charge of you. Lovers is coming in on this because you're the one that's in charge and in control of how you set up the rules, how you want things to go. It doesn't mean domineering. It just means clear. Knowing what it is that you need to do to lead, to step up for yourself, and then making the choice of the Lovers to go towards a new path for the heart's desire. And then the 6 of Pentacles. This is the card of friendship energy. This is a card of a good trade. This is, I'm going to trade my favorite rock for candy bar without the rose-colored glasses on. Knowing what's fair, what's right, and what feels balanced. That's what's going on here. That's complete. I love that for you. It is as clear as day. Yeah, Mr. Old News needs to be old news. Can't say it any plainer. And look at this cute little smoocho card. That's just smoochy smooch cute. That's what's coming for you if you will let yourself be brave. And I am acknowledging right now, it is brave to try and date and to try and have a relationship with any other human on the planet. because it's a difficult thing to make that balance and work. But I can tell you from my own experience, you can be paired with somebody that's a complete and utter schmuck. Cut up your old wedding dress after the divorce kind of a schmuck. And then you can actually learn from it, and divine timing kicks in, and you meet somebody that is the love of your life, that makes you so much happy, that there's so much ease that comes with it. That happened for me, and he's been helping me all night with these tarot cards. I adore this man, Phil. I adore him. I would have not planned it that way if I was in charge of running things. But when things ended and they were over and they were done and I knew I needed to move on, bye. And then you have to allow a little bit of time. And this particular window of time, I would allow yourself a significant window of time to just kind of reacquaint self with self, so you're not relying on external validation, so you're comfortable in your own skin and being on your own again after surviving this bozo that you've dealt with, because I'm getting bozo energy on this other one. So allow yourself a little bit of a gift of a time buffer, not because you're not cute or worthy or desiring or lovable or anything like that, but because you deserve to have a little bit of buffer where you can just answer only to yourself and you don't have to factor in anybody else just yet, and it will serve you well. All right, that's complete. That's bossy as hell, I know. Sorry, guys. That's what I got. Yeah. So that's what I got. And clear. And this is the Shadowlands Tarot, and I almost didn't get it, and it's so stinking cute. I can hardly stand it. And it's by Monica Bordinsky, I believe. So, yeah.
So that was scary, but I'm ready.
Yeah. Yeah. So allow yourself a little space and time for recovery, because this last relationship was the lesson. And if you want something that's a different dynamic, you've got to give yourself a buffer of time, even if it feels a little weird, a little bit bumpy. But it'll be worth it. I promise you it'll be worth it. I promise you it'll be worth it.
But thank you, Angie and Phil.
You're welcome. So welcome. I think that's it.
Yes.
That's it for tonight, guys.
Okay, what time are we going to be on Saturday if we do the show?
I guess we'll announce it later. I can't figure that out to save my life right now. So we'll see. It'll be afternoon, evening, right?
Somewhere in that, yeah.
Tonight we started at 7, but maybe we should start at 6. I don't know.
Oh, we'll see. We'll see.
We're thinking on it. I don't have that answer yet. It's not in the cards. I have not decided it yet. So after tonight, I think I'm going to go downstairs, chill out, maybe grab a snack, maybe some ginger snaps and milk or something, and figure out from there. But yeah.
Crystal said, great show, guys. Good
job. Thanks. So much fun to do it this way.
Thank you,
I love
Krista, for being here the entire show.
Thank you, honey.
Thanks,
wow.
Kim.
Wow, thank you, guys. Thank you. So much fun tonight. And I have so many cards to put away. What a mess. But okay. Beautiful mess. It's fabulous. So we'll keep doing it.
All right. We will let you know. Thanks, Steph.
Thank you.
We will definitely let you know what time we're going to try this thing on Saturday.
Yes. But for now, it's time for cookies and milk. I've got to maintain the fluff and the chubby cheeks.
All right, guys.
All right.
See ya.
See ya. Bye for now.